Hold on. The laundry's in the shot.
Being an adult, the laundry is in the shot. We are live. We're not live. We're not live. I'm announcing everybody.
We're live adjacent.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Huh?
Who's
I
Jason?
didn't even know that was possible.
That's what $700 a month gets you. I don't know what the fuck StreamYard's
Yeah.
going.
I thought we'd be experimenting with one of the new ones tonight.
Well, funny enough, I was about to get one of the new ones going. What the fuck is the and button? Oh, 7. The ampersand. And StreamYard emailed me back after I said, "Oh, I'm not really interested in this. So I guess I'll cancel." They said, you know what? No, you know what? For the next year, we'll just let you continue with the price that you're using.
That's what they always do.
I'm gonna cancel, and then
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just like every cable company. It's just
Yeah. It's like, hey, my internet bill is really expensive. I'm going to cancel. They're like, oh, we'll take $40 off for the rest of the year. Like, cool.
Yep.
You guys see my cute little bag over here?
No, because it's covered by your name tag.
Yep.
Oh, because it's flipped. You'll see it later.
All right, let me get the media assets. Let's do this. I'm gonna start the music. Hiding that and ladies, gentlemen, friends, and family, we are live on the SideQuest right now. Welcome to your weekly journey into the world of video games and video game culture by your absolutely favorite ensemble of human beings. We are the only list that we are on is the gamer list. We are gamers with,
I don't want to
G
be
gamers.
I don't want to be on that list. That may be a worse list, even.
I hate this.
I
Lists
saw
are
a
my
few
least
gamers
favorite.
on that list.
Yeah.
We have a
Sam Hauser.
huge alliance of people. Wow. 4 handsome fellas and 1 baguette.
Hello.
What did we say about the baguette thing?
Oh, yeah.
Natalie?
Actually, it looks like a cat between 2 legs.
Okay.
Great.
sure.
Make
That's
it
even worse.
somehow.
So what between what now?
We are the SideQuest, your lovely friends. Before we get anything, I want to get into the wonderful Patreon members. Remember, you can help us out if you want to. You don't have to. Thank you to the executive punctified
Legal requirement.
PUNKDEFIED, who will be getting the brand new side questing shirt that I have designed. The folks on staff don't even know about it, and that's why it's pretty cool. Punctified will be the first person to get it. Then I'm going to order myself one. We're going to go from there. And then I'm going to, once I send it over to him, then I'm going to show everybody on staff. But it's something that we've been working on for a while and joking about creating, and I finally created it. And it's just nice and simple, and it'll be good. And it's going to tie in to our time at PAX, so I'll mention in a second. But again, thank you to Punctified. Thank you to the producers, Zero the Prototype, Exaginous, Jeff Grubb, and Tessa Eller. Thank you to the 4 of you. You are wonderful. We also have a lot of other folks who help and support us every week. A lot of special thanks. A lot of friends of the show. And you're just wonderful people. I'm going to do like a thank you post because we just passed our year, like 12, 13 months of the Patreon. which has been awesome. It has helped, and we were just kind of joking ahead of time. They were about to raise our costs for StreamYard for the podcasting from $45 a month to $300 a month or something crazy like that. So we were able to talk them back down, but this is where something like the Patreon does help. Otherwise, we would have been seriously considering, and we are considering different ways to do it. You'll be seeing us experimenting over the next few weeks, but
The old cannon string.
Yeah,
exactly.
The Pee-wee's Playhouse thing, where
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, real quick round of introductions. I'm Dolly Domofsky. To my left, your right, the beautiful
I am right.
JJ.
Hi.
Actually, JJ, both you and I have Pokemon.
Yeah, we're
headsets on.
Pokemon. Yeah.
Thank you to our friends.
Thank you for my keyboard. It's right here. I got my keyboard.
There you go. You got the razor.
Conveniently off camera. Oh, there you go. Oh,
There you
that's
go.
not bad.
Thanks for
actually
plugging my
all of
keyboard.
us now in this call have received physical stuff from review. We're gonna get to some of that. To JJ's left, your right, the one, the only Tyler.
Oh wow, look at that.
I don't know where this came from. I just kind of invented it.
I like he's been practicing his dance moves.
Yeah.
If we continue clockwise, which is like this for y'all, the most beautiful, sorry, JJ, the most beautiful beard and easily, sorry to Sam, the most luscious hairstyle. I don't know how you do it, Zach, but you do have just a wonderful full head of hair. And it makes me jealous, very jealous. I think it's because you're the youngest. You haven't.
I was gonna say, wait until he hits 35. See how
Yeah.
We get called out sometimes for being like the different phases of male facial hair growth, and it's like I can't get past this, dude. Like, I mean, a little bit of a mustache, and that's like all I shave.
So I think you have to look on your mother's side, like her brother, to see if you're gonna go bald. And like my uncle, he has a full head of hair still, and he's like 70. So
yeah,
I think I'm good.
That doesn't track when you get anxiety and depression. That tends to look at.
Dude, I already have that.
I think it's
because everybody in my family full heads of hair, but man, is that line getting farther and further back. We're talking about probably about a 2 on the Norwood scale these days.
The Norwood scale.
Norwood 5,
by the way, is the one, the only Sam Dixon.
Hello. I'd like to, for now on, be referred to as my new official title, which is the End Administrator. Moving forward, so
the End Administrator. I like that. That's gonna happen.
If you want to judge Sam's hair and beard in person, you have to go to PAX. That's how it works.
I will say I was passed over for being cast as Odin in the God of War franchise, so a big disappointment for everybody around me.
Speaking of PAX, yes, friends, we are going to be at PAX once again.
Well, officially, only I'm going to be it.
Well, no, actually, unless there is something weird happening with some of our background checks, we're all going to be there. Well, side questing will be there. 3 of us right now will be there. Taylor will be joining us a bit, but our panel will be Friday, March 27th from 4:30 to 5:30 in Condor, the Condor Theater, and for the folks that want to know, our wonderful PAX panel is called it's wonderful. The Magnificent 7 out of 10. Our favorite first party games that weren't the best, but were good enough. With the description being even platform holders make my 3D printer went off. Even platform holders make plenty of games that aren't going to be chiseled into a Game of the Year, Mount Rushmore, but that's okay. The first party games are often second fiddle, but that just makes them even more dear to our hearts. I said, sorry, these first party games are often. I'm glad I reread it. I have to edit that. The panel will go over their favorite first party games, rank them all in a tier, quiz the audience for theirs, and give out some prizes. You know what? I actually have commas. So they must have rewritten this content description and messed it up because that's why.
They
Anywho,
threw that bad
yeah.
boy through ChatGPT.
They ChatGPT. But yes,
Got
we
some
will be
M
back.
dashes in there. There you
There's
go.
M dashes everywhere. We're
M-
drafting tonight.
Yeah, it totally is. We are drafting tonight. Anyways, there it is.
On the track. Oh wait, no.
Yeah. And that's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's see. I mentioned my 3D printer. By the way, I am the greatest human being who prints stuff in 3D of all time. I just want you guys to know that. I've been 3D printing seedling starter kits, my little seedling starters with the wonderful little pop-up Mario pipes here. It's actually got a little drain thing. I was gonna brag a little bit to Taylor because he is a fellow plant dude. But he's not there. I have one quick little bit of show and tell. We love racing. We love race cars at SideQuesting. And please send us to the Sim Racing Expo.
Something we learned about today.
Check this out. I saw this at Kroger. It's the Mercedes, dude. This is more for Sam than anybody else.
I mean, they have started releasing the 2026 cars, or like what would be 2025 season cars.
Yes.
At this year. And you can get them in the premium ones, which are the full die cast, and those like the basics, I think, as they just refer to them as.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's gonna also Lego's doing that. It is going to be serious business for F1 merchandise this year. It's going to be a crazy year for everybody that loves plastic and metal cars.
Yup. Anyways, like I said, we may even show up at other expos this year, but PAX East, and we're going to be having our big party on that Thursday. We're going to have a little bit more information coming shortly because we were contacted by the venue yet again to host our event there because we did. Hey, by the way, they did send me the gift card from our incredible attendance last year, so we are drinking. Fellow nerds.
If we could somehow translate that into money for, let's hope again this year, the cover band that will play just about anything if you have enough credits in Venmo. So
yes, for sure. No, what we'll do is they gave us a little fun little gift card, which is I think we can get like a round of drinks for like 3 people. That's all it amounts to. Something
2
like
buckets.
That. 2 dude, Sam's buckets were awesome last
dude, but again, anybody that shows up, I do not wish you to keep up with my buckets, but feel free to try. And hey, if there's enough people there this year, maybe we get Dally up to sing some karaoke with that band.
Let's do it.
I will always partake in some karaoke.
Anywho, it's gonna be a good time. And finally, our look at that. The one, the only Taylor Bliss.
This guy's got a different house every time he's on this show.
Look at this fucking rich dude. What are you on the episode?
Well, listen, we'll get to it. The show starts with Sam.
Sorry, it was just the immediate, I shouldn't have done that embarrassment. That really got me.
So the real answer is that I was gonna do something else. I was gonna be at PAX from one of their I don't know, whatever photo I took off of the PAX site. But OBS Studio on Linux doesn't come with the OBS virtual cam by default, motherfucker. So I had 6 minutes to do it, and it was not enough time.
No, you're
so
good.
I would have had to find a plugin. So instead, this is the shit that comes with StreamYard.
Yep.
That's
true. The StreamYard domain. I can add. Actually, I can add if I can add any more. Anyways, as I was saying,
I wouldn't bother.
Yep, that's true. You missed out on the conversation a second ago because I did say that no sooner did I email them to say, well, I'm just going to cancel, then they replied back with, for the next year, we'll keep the same price.
Maybe just like one more year, okay?
Just one more year. Is that okay with you? Yeah, it's okay. We got the SideQuesting's Ultimate PAX East 2026. Wow. Party list, all the parties, concerts, meetups, and events. Because partying isn't a sprint; it's a marathon.
That game comes out whenever PAX is happening.
It literally is like the week,
You think
like
you
week
think
or two before
you
PAX.
think they're
Yep.
gonna do something there?
They
No.
probably will not. We'll see. I have no idea. But
Maybe
we have
the first time I play it that weekend there.
that might be. Yeah, there's a couple events here and there. Look at Thursday, March 26th, side questings, the SideQuest 2026 info coming soon. But yeah, hop onto the party list. I will say one thing: the email list has surprisingly, we've had a bajillion people joining the email list, which I keep forgetting that we have. So I have to send a note out and be like, welcome to the SideQuesting 2026 PAX East party list. Anywho, we're also going to do our draft after this, so that'll be a good time. Are we going to live stream the draft?
Only.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, we'll
Up
do
to
it part
you.
of this sucker. Okay. Let's get into a quick. Oh, Taylor, I was telling the guys
What's that?
real quick. Seedling starters. I 3D printed these pipes.
It sure sounds like it.
Dude, great. Yeah.
I know that sound anywhere.
I know. But it's very nice because they have the little drainage cups inside. So it's a cool thing. Dude, I was telling the guys, the team, that 3D printing has made me, I've become a complete sicko for 3D.
There's so I'm an Arrow Garden owner from back when I lived in an apartment, and there's quite a lot of 3D printing projects that center around Arrow Gardens, especially after like when they announced that Arrow Gardens were going to stop being sold, and then they're like, well, maybe we're going to sell them again, kind of thing.
Mhm.
There was like a definite attachment to 3D printing to continue to be supported in some way.
Sure.
Sam, welcome to the top left, buddy.
Yeah, no, there was some cool I saw the Arrow Garden stuff, and there's just all kinds of neat things. Anywho, let's forget all that. Let's
Why?
get in a couple little bits of news that are out there that I've been
I thought something else happened.
no.
They were on that list.
No.
They were banned from Xbox in 2013 as well.
You can put in exclamation point allegations.
Allegations. I like that. I'm gonna share this real quick because I just wanted to share this video, very important video. Super Mario movie. You guys heard of the Mario Galaxy movie? It's gonna be a movie.
No.
I didn't watch the video.
I showed my kid the first Mario movie, and we've watched it 3 times already, so I'm ready for a second one.
Is this a Super Mario Odyssey reference?
Yes.
Wait.
Oh shit! Wait, I thought this was the Galaxy movie.
Hey.
Well, Odyssey
Hey.
takes place in a galaxy. I mean,
They're
That's
not following the lore. What are we gonna do?
We've watched it twice.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're around that. We're probably at twice, probably about like 3 or 4 times, to be honest. It's one of those movies that is just fine in the background, baby. It's like it's got the Marios, it's got the Koopas. I'm actually more interested in this one because there is actually sort of a plot to Mario Galaxy, and there seems to be some.
There was a plot to the first one too, Dally.
Sure.
And Jack Black sang a song.
Actually,
I listen to it approximately twice a day.
Yeah, you probably do. But no, it's this one seems to have maybe a little bit more stuff in it than
I
when you
watched-
shove it down into like a 25-second stinking yeah, looks like a plot, sure.
looks like a
So
plot.
this movie, the first one, someone uploaded it on Twitter, and that's where I watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like some shit you would do for sure.
So yeah, the Mario movie, they've moved it up to that Wednesday from the 3rd to the 1st.
Does it come out this
April
April?
Fools.
This April.
Yeah.
When did the first one come out?
April of
Yeah, I was
2023.
gonna say also April.
2023. I mean, that was Barbenheimer year.
Yeah.
That was
It was-
pregnancy
it
year
was-
for us. We're our last big round of movies before
I
we
feel
had a
like-
child. So
I feel like 3 years is a crazy turn.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
for animation in particular, but Illumination.
That's what I mean.
But Illumination can really just kind of crank
I mean,
Wow.
what are they doing, JJ?
They can crank.
They can crank.
Okay. I see
Those
what
minions be
I see what
cranking.
you're watching.
Yeah.
Your favorite movie, Crank?
Yeah, Crank
Banana.
too. Or he dry humps the old lady. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
There you go. Couple little news bites though. Grand Theft Auto 6 may not have a physical
Why did
version
they pick
on day
that picture,
one.
man?
I know, to avoid leaks, report claims. So they said the physical version may come a few weeks or even months after the original. The digital.
Whatever.
I think so it's funny because I remember when we posted this in the Discord, and then
Mhm.
JJ, was it you who was like, "Who gives a shit?" Like everybody plays GTA Online. Is that you, JJ?
No, but I would say
Okay, that sounds like some shit you would say. Somebody said it, or maybe I saw it on Twitter, whatever. Anyway, the point is that I thought it was interesting because like it's a completely valid response to this headline. But what's interesting is that like if you were there, when did GTA 5 come out? 2013.
2013.
At least, yeah.
Like there was it was an actual problem that happened. Like it was a real thing.
It was hard to come by physical copies. I remember like having to go, with a buddy 2 towns over to a Walmart that happened to have like
and we this is predating hey, it's not going to work unless you update it first. Right? So like you can put the disc in the shit and it's just gonna play the game. And like it was a really big problem with GTA 5. And so when I saw that response, I had like a whiplash moment where I was like, oh fuck. We've moved the needle despite the game being the same game over the past 12 years.
I had to double check to make sure it wasn't.
Shit.
I had to double check to make sure it wasn't currently available for pre-order on like Amazon or something. So because they'll just put that stuff up as soon as they like have an idea of when it's going to come out.
Mm-hmm.
I think. But, I mean, you said put the stuff up. I'm pretty sure it's put the dicks in the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many discs was the GTA 5 when it came out on PC? It was something ridiculous, wasn't it?
No,
like 5 or something, maybe.
I don't remember.
Oh, I just Googled. There we go. GTA 5 is 7 discs on PC.
No shit.
Yeah,
they were DVDs, right?
They were DVDs, man.
Yeah.
So I remember when Red Dead 2 came out. I went to the not that because they stopped doing midnight releases. They started doing like 9 o'clock releases here because yeah. So like I went to the 9 o'clock release, and then that game had a second disc you had to install first before you could install the game on the PS4. And like I didn't get to play Red Dead until like 11:30. It was crazy.
I was surprised I didn't get Grand Theft Auto 5 until I got a PS4, and we actually ended up getting a bundle that came with a physical copy of the PS4 version of GTA 5, and I don't know if many console bundles that come with physical editions anymore.
I mean, up until like 6 or 7 years ago, or well, not even that long ago, 3 or 4, GTA physical copies were still selling in like the top 20 like monthly, were they not?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it still is.
Which game?
Oh, GTA 5. Sorry, did I say 4?
5. Yeah.
I swear I heard 4.
I might have said 4. I might have said 4.
Okay.
I mean, who knows? Maybe 4 will just.
Dude, I would have been. The problem is that for a moment I was like, that might be right.
Yeah, like that.
If you look at like the top 100, it might still be accurate.
It might still be. Mm-hmm. It's also like the past 4 Mario Karts, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's like when you get the Circana stuff and it's like Chrono Trigger for sold 1 copy or something. Like there's always
somebody's finally getting around to Chrono Trigger, baby.
I mean, part of it is also. I mean, I totally think that it's very valid. They want to prevent that. But also, they could just say, hey, you know what? Early access is going to be digital. The initial launch is digital. When are they dropping the game? November?
Sure.
Supposedly.
A bunch of, literally, you're going to see a bunch of folks go crazy buying this game in November, and then they're going to release the physical version, and a lot of those same folks are going to be buying the game.
And it's just because they won't have a physical version of the disc. They'll probably release a collector's edition that'll just be a bunch of junk and a code. Like that seems to be the trend nowadays. Even Marathon has a version that's like, this is the game bundle with all the collector's edition, or here's just the digital game with all the collector's edition. Like,
and then they'll do it through limited run games,
Well,
and it
I mean,
won't
I
ship
still-
for like 2 years, like Sonic X Shadow Generation.
if anybody does a Grand Theft Auto release through a limited run style game, like they're high. Like that is insane.
Well, Sam, it's funny that you put it that way because like I've been moving towards like digital, like I feel like almost a decade at this point, and I was like, where's the digital edition where I can get the cool shit but not buy the physical disc of the game? Because I literally just wanted only the collector portion and not the digital. Like we're now there, and it's
Part of that argument to me though is a little wild because it's like, oh, okay, you don't want the disc, but you do want the like one.
I want the garbage.
1 foot statue.
Yeah,
I only want the garbage.
Yeah, exactly. Like I usually do lean more toward physical pre-orders if I do want like the collectors or even like the deluxe. I like a good steelbook. I still have
You like
the
a steelbook.
I like a good steelbook. Maybe that's the title of our.
I see steelbooks are fine, but I think we've gone too far with some of those collector's editions.
Oh,
it
for
was
sure.
Wario today that retweeted that Woot was selling. What is it? The new Metal Gear remake?
Yeah.
Collector's edition, which is that has a horrendous looking snake in a terrarium for some reason. Like if you want to drop your tarantula in there.
We don't criticize preferences here, Sam.
I want my Easter egg Infinity Stones, and I want them now.
Yeah, here they are, baby.
There you go, Zach.
You were talking about steelbooks, and I gotta.
And we were talking about 3D printers earlier.
I know one.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
What I liked was like the deluxe edition of Kingdom Hearts 3 that had the normal case and a steelbook case. So I have that steelbook on display, and I used to use the regular case.
I still have mine over there.
Oh.
All right.
Good.
I think Taylor's retrieving a steelbook. We could just
here he is.
Wow, that was like.
We're all
So anyway, my daughter's been pulling this shit off of my bookshelf that's behind my green screen for the past month, and so I hadn't looked at this in quite a while. But the aged version of the Half-Life 2 Steelbook, where it is just inherited a bunch of this fucking rust, is actually fucking sick.
Yeah, it adds it's a nice.
The problem with the green screen is you can't.
Yeah,
really
well, listen, it's working. It's working.
Oh, there you go. You can see the front. Yeah,
I think I have that as well. You're right. Holy cow!
A nice patina.
Yeah.
It's actually I looked at it and I was like, wait, that's not how it originally looked. And this has just been in my house for I don't know how long was Halo 2.
And I think
years.
I think that's the pre-Steelbook being a brand. It's just when they started making metal cases for things.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Hey,
anyway,
get the
Steelbooks
like
used to be cool, man.
Taylor, you want to feel old real quick? I had that waiting for me when I came home from school one day. My dad was like, "Oh, I picked it up for you."
Dude,
I mean, listen. We'll make Dally feel old. He was out of school. I was still in college, so.
Yeah, I was married.
Old ass motherfucker.
I'm married.
Who else wants?
What year was that? What year was that?
Who else wants these fucking Slurp? Oh my god, the Slurpees!
Oh hell yeah!
You can't see the Slurpees because they're green.
That's sick, actually.
That's really funny.
Halo 2 is 2004. So yeah,
2004.
That was mid high school.
Valley was a few years into working on those seats.
Was I even in high school in 2004? What date in 2004?
November.
Hey, so
Okay, I would be in high school.
When did Alan Wake 1 come out?
Oh man,
2009.
No,
Yeah, I was.
Oh, 9.
Yeah, 2009. Yeah, so that collector's edition, my mom picked up for me.
Yeah, I played that in college.
I had that collector's edition.
And
it came with that little book.
It came with a little book, and it was like a fake hollowed out book with the game. My mom picked that up for me, and then she picked me up from school.
That's shit though. That's good shit. I had already graduated college. Thank you.
Yeah, I had to drive 2 towns over because, of course, my college was in the middle of nowhere to the closest mall that had a GameStop to pick that game up, and then got relentlessly bullied for a month because everybody's like, "This game sucks, man."
Alan Wake. Whenever I tried to Let's Play, I have like privated videos of my first playthrough of Alan Wake 1.
Oh, brother.
Anyways, I was a freshman in high school.
Nice.
Shut up.
What year? 2008?
9.
Whatever Alan Wake came out. Yeah.
Alan Wake was May of 2010.
You were a freshman in high
Wow.
school. That's when SideQuesting was born, 2009.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, yeah, I know because so like I equate it with like the heyday of the Joystick Podcast because like Alan Wake was one of the Joystick Podcast games. I feel
It was, yeah.
also just like Justin McElroy just loved Alan Wake too. So
I was going to school
Yeah.
to be a writer. I was real into the whole idea of that thing.
mm-hmm.
now I'm in technology.
Yeah, look at you now.
Look at me
Hey.
now.
Technology is the great unifier of people that wanted to be artistic, because I definitely wanted to act right after high school.
Oh, artistic. Never mind.
I've never been diagnosed, but you know what? I like Sonic, so it's a safe bet.
I was gonna say
I knew this.
Avatar.
Sonic and Kingdom Hearts. Interesting.
Yeah, you know what? Another great unifier.
Venn diagram and sweating.
Oh shit.
Oh, moving on. Other fun
I only have one of those, by the way. I don't have two, so
You're safe.
You're safe. Other fun news. Hey, we talked about Microsoft having a very good year, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
9%
In 2010, yeah.
in 2010, yeah, 2009. 9% decrease in gaming revenue. It's like, oh, okay, they can kind of. Well, no. Look at that. 9% decrease equals to 32% year over year hardware revenue. So they just it's that's a big their services went down 5% year over. So Microsoft no longer like talks about actual units or subscriptions or all that kind of stuff, but everything went down bad.
Been talking a lot about anything lately.
Yep.
Yeah, just putting their games out on other consoles and hoping for the best.
What's
now
crazy-
they got to worry about Mr. Billy Gates. He's in a couple
Outlier?
of those. Yeah, he's in a
Oh,
couple of those lists.
I was like, Bill Gates
Emails.
hasn't been around for a while now. Not like
I
dead,
wonder-
but
I wonder why. Interesting.
Interesting.
What's crazy is that we're talking about some of the worst numbers that Xbox has done in like the last 10, 15 years. They did $623 million in a. I don't know. It's like it's still kind of crazy that it's.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if this is like a course correction because there was an Xbox.
I mean, it's that first of all, your audio is popping in and out. Beautiful.
I love that for you guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then second of all, it's obviously the Call of Duty stuff was inflated, but Call of Duty being bad, like not being bad, but not selling. Well, that too, not selling as much as they thought and getting outsold by like the likes of Battlefield and a few other games really did hurt. It's hurt that.
Well,
yeah.
they also have this thing called Game Pass, and people just play it on there.
Remember when everybody thought Game Pass was the best thing since sliced bread, and now they've
It was.
There's probably 100 episodes of this very podcast where we're like, holy shit, they can do no wrong now.
Well, and
look at them go.
Talked about specifically that came from Game Pass that we wouldn't have tried without Game Pass or wouldn't have got to without Game Pass, and now we're
Crackdown 3.
And now they've made it about as expensive as
it had a Halo demo.
Well, it's just continued slide, and they are not talking about their the ROG Ally Xbox X thingy.
Well, that's because luckily they wouldn't disclose this anyway because they managed to divest themselves successfully from like that being an Xbox product, right?
Yeah.
They
successfully I like that. They've successfully divested themselves from acknowledging something that they were.
I mean, they honestly, it appears to me to be a clear choice that they made to say that it's not a Microsoft product. It is a Asus ROG that it happens to be allowed to say Xbox on it.
Yeah. I mean,
I was gonna say that really hurts
from a financial perspective. I mean, everything's in Xbox, so
everything's in Xbox. I'm
for Twitch right now.
Yeah, and them going to a PC Windows backend for the next Xbox console is going to be a nightmare, at least for me, because just today I had 2 updates for Windows 11 today.
Mm-hmm.
I've had 4 this week where I've had to completely restart the computer. I'm like, that's going to happen. There's going to be updates like
join me, brother.
You're no longer on Windows. God bless you.
Join me.
And you know what they say? My fuck ass sewing machine is an Xbox.
I mean, yeah. Good on you.
Good on you.
Play that shit like a fiddle.
Listen, if Nintendo can release a Game Boy sewing machine, Xbox can release a Game Boy sewing.
You know what? You're right. Nintendo did do that.
I want to sew Master Chief a nice shirt.
Yeah, maybe Microsoft can just make games faster by using Google's AI software, Google's Project Genie.
Did you ever want to make something that already exists?
I watched the video that Zach posted, and I was like, who the fuck wants this, man? Who wants
dude, I can play Dark Souls in this. Dude, just go play Dark Souls.
I couldn't believe that it was the exact Dark Souls UI. Plastered on top of a generated background with what looked to be a just fully lifted Dark Souls character.
Yeah.
It is. It's pretty freaking bad.
It was.
Are you gonna give them $5 or not, Dally?
Yeah.
The Virgin
just borrowing their headlines.
Nope. Sharing this tab instead. Project Genie. I'll play the video because just for no reason whatsoever.
I did not watch the promo video.
Yeah, no promo video.
Now we got to put the "it contains AI content" tag on this video.
Yeah, right. Somebody else's. No, but it's just so weird. Like,
whoa, this game exists.
Who wants to be a paper airplane? Anybody else?
Well,
yeah, this is WarioWare, baby.
It's legitimately like with The Verge. I had The Verge up because they had made. Their editor made like Breath of the Wild. They were all crap, by the way. Breath of the Wild, Mario 64, a few other ones. Like they're like, let's see how far we can take it, and it completely just rips off their IP to the point where JJ, I loved your comment, which was basically like, "Hey Nintendo, hey Nintendo, look
at that jump."
Hey Nintendo, look,
has a butthole.
Yes.
Hey Nintendo, look! I think this is a real game and it's damaging your IP. What do I do?
What do I do?
Yeah, where's Kotaku?
Is this the Mario 64 remake they've been talking about?
I don't get. I get real hearty belly laughs every time somebody tries to be like, "Look how cool this shit is." And it's the most terrible thing you've seen that day. Like,
Anybody else see this boring ass shit?
Yeah.
I can't even bring myself to watch them anymore. I'm literally just like, okay, I know this is AI. I'm not even gonna like click on this.
So this is what's crazy. So like, this is the one thing that's actually interesting. Here's a picture of my house, and turn that into an AR experience. The closest thing that looks anything nearly interesting, but everything else.
By the way, that cat did not give consent.
Yeah, and also not the best recreation of that cat. Honestly,
no, but like I don't know. Everything else about it is like, can I play a worse version of a game that somebody's already made? Please, please put that in front of my face.
It's not a game, right? It's a
that's also it's a quote unquote experience.
Yes, it's not a game. It just creates this like
slice.
Yeah, this obvious like mirage that they invented. Mirage of somebody walking around with WASD. I think the video shows the girl playing with like both hands on the keyboard.
She's got the arrows and WASD. Now moving in both axes, baby.
People that like finally. And like I don't like, I guess I just don't understand like why this is a visual tool that like not like just going to YouTube and typing the same shit and finding that like in the real world.
You just go to Google. Hey, you don't go to YouTube.
Guess what? People have been taking
Google still owns YouTube.
People have been taking photos of Shiba Inus since cameras were invented. You don't have to tell a computer to make.
Yo, I'm sorry, but we got to watch this jump again. Everybody, like it's coming. Here's the 2 hands.
The keyboard.
The jump is crazy.
PS2's A Dog's Life had better everything than that.
Yeah,
did that end up in your algorithm too, JJ?
Yeah.
I swear to God, I just saw a Dog's Life video.
Because Zach posted something the other day.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh man,
Yeah.
fucking Chihuahua.
And I think these only like kind of stay relatively like together for like a maximum of 30 seconds or something.
Yep.
I think that's the best they can pull off right now.
I don't know.
For now.
I mean, like that's. How many years are we on selling the promise so far?
Don't worry. Just imagine what it'll look like in a few years. And then,
that's what I mean. Is that
and then in a few years they're gonna say, "Okay, now imagine what it looks like."
Imagine
in a few years after we've extracted all of the United States GDP into AI data centers. There's nothing left.
Look how good Will Smith eats spaghetti now.
Dude, like I'm so bitter at this point that I miss that AI. Bring it back.
No, I can't
wait.
wait.
This shit sucks.
Yeah.
I can't wait till Elon Musk retweets one of these and says "epic." That's gonna be awesome.
I was gonna say I like that
no way
tweet
it
directly below. I like the tweet directly below the video that's like Neuralink powered metaverses are closer than we think, and it's like great. The
listen, we already tried
metaverse. Shadow the Hedgehog. Look
we
at
already left the shit behind, man. We already like tried and failed. Like metaverse.
They were saying the same thing when
this
NFTs were a thing. They're like NFTs are the future. It's gonna be
get on board now or get left behind.
This guy,
look at his name.
ETH, F right in the freaking thing.
We already did Web3. We already did Metaverse. The company already laid off like half of its staff or whatever the fuck.
I'm gonna say Private Ryan.
Deep mind. Look at this shit. It's just so bad. Like on top of everything else, it looks bad.
Yeah.
These guys are standing still.
Yeah, the animation's dog shit. Everybody's standing still, and the frame rate's horrible. I don't get it. I don't. It would be one thing.
Yeah, but 3 years, man.
Even when you're ripping off copyrighted characters, Shadow.
I finally don't have to wait for Activision to sell me this game anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my own Call of Duty.
I can make my own Call of Duty.
It's gonna be Call of Duty.
There's the.
Yeah, check it. Here we go.
Oh god.
Here we go.
Bro, this game already exists. I played
That's what I'm saying. I have this game. It's already better.
Wait, this has infinite stamina though. His stamina's not dropping.
Ooh. Actually, maybe this game is better.
This game is infinitely better.
Maybe this game is better. That's my bad.
It might have more frames than the Switch One version.
Well, wait till he gets Kikiri Force.
Yeah.
Yep. What is all this crazy? Click
here. And then I can go into. And then I can go into AI and I can type in "make my weapons not break," and the game's really good.
Okay, now we're talking. I wasn't with you for a while. But...
Breath of the Wild, but Master Sword is always charged.
Yeah, cool.
There you go.
They make that already. It's called Cheat Engine.
Yeah.
Hey, last little bit of news, then we'll get into games we've been gaming. You guys have heard about the little dispatch kerfuffle?
Yeah.
So here is the latest. They have just released a statement. So here's how it started. Just dispatch on the Switch and Switch 2 came with censored content. Everyone's like, whoa, that sucks. Nintendo forced them to censor it. There's Nintendo again. And then dispatch, then Nintendo came out and said, hold on, we work with the developers. We don't tell them what to take out from that standpoint. They have to stick to the regulations, blah, blah, blah. Come to find out that there is censored Switch content, and kind of what this is saying is that if you read this really long post, it's a really long post. Too long, didn't write. Japan has much stricter censoring stuff. That's why stuff like Cyberpunk and other games, you can't see dongus, you can't do beheadings in Japan.
There are too penis choices.
There are far too few penis choices. And so Dispatch had to be censored because it was the same game, international version in the US and Japan. So for them to make a version that wasn't as censored, it would have to be, listed separately, yada, yada. So what it sounds like is that the version will in the US and Western will likely have that censored content.
It sounds like the short version is that Nintendo didn't force them, but what they're doing is adhering to censorship, or like quote unquote censorship, or what they're doing,
whatever Japanese regulations.
So is Dispatch not out on other consoles in Japan at all, or?
I guess not.
There's not really that many other consoles in Japan, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, but
so I think I'm the only person on staff who's played this.
I was going to ask what was censored, so if you want to fill me in on that, Zach.
In the first like 20 minutes, there's a bad guy you fight against. He's like a toxic man. He's all green. He's got a big old wiener hanging down. So yeah, there's a lot of that.
No wiener out of there.
The game's got a good share of nudity in it, and I did see one where they put a censor over a middle finger, which is very funny to see.
Some primetime television stuff.
Yeah.
Right there.
Now
Is it hot? Asking the real question.
I mean,
on PC,
you can Google search away. You can determine that for yourself in a hot second.
Now, when you play the game on PC, there's actually like a little toggle that will allow you to censor and uncensor. Yeah. You can't untoggle that in the Switch version. So
yeah, they're kind of.
Is the toggle still there? Just out of curiosity.
It's still there.
I would love for the toggle to be there and not work.
It doesn't. It's there. It doesn't work. Which is also sort of the.
It's actually extremely funny. Get baited into buying a different version.
Oh. There's also boobies too, naked boobies.
Oh, buying the game now.
Okay, all right. Let's get these boobies going.
Naked
boobies voiced by Laura Bailey. So if you want to see,
it's always fun.
You can't do that.
Laura Bailey.
No.
All right, games and things that we are playing. JJ, I sent you a private message to find out what freaking games you're going to be talking about. You did not bother looking.
No, I've been enjoying.
That's so funny.
I've been enjoying our conversation and not paying attention to chat. Sorry.
JJ's wearing his Seattle Seahawks jersey because his team is in Le Super Bowl, and then the next day they're being sold to another company, which is just wild.
That's not that's come out as not entirely true.
Yep. No, it's totally true. They're going to sell the team and they're going to move them to I don't know. Nebraska.
They've been for sale ever since Paul Allen died. That was the deal. Like that was the deal.
Let me go first.
You want to go first?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, what are you playing? What are you playing?
I'm just talking about one game, and then I'm gonna talk about something else, and then I'm done. So as you guys may have heard, Texas got snowed in or iced in. So I had 7 days. I had like 7 or 6 days stuck in my chair.
And I ready for that because we had the same storm and it was like 2 days.
Yeah. We don't have snowplows or anything. Anyways, I have re-downloaded World of Warcraft Classic because the Burning Crusade Classic comes out in a couple of weeks, so I'm getting ready for that. I'm leveling up a Draenei. So I was playing Classic, and this is why I love MMOs, this story right here. One day I was doing a quest, and someone was fighting a mob I needed. They invited me to their party so we would both be able to kill that mob. And me and that person, we literally played together every day for 6 days straight. Like, we would Discord, be like, hey, when are you going to be up? Like, this time. And then we'd get on, and we'd play until, like, 12 at night. It was constant. Me and this random person I've never met, and that was what I did the past 6 days, essentially. It was just me and this random dude who lives in Manhattan. He's going to school for, he's playing violin in school, and he's, like, doing all this cool music stuff. But that's why I like...
Podcast?
No.
Oh, come on.
But that's why I like MMOs, because I just can meet these people, I can become friends, and usually in like World of Warcraft Classic, that's just kind of like a normal thing that happens where you're just like, hey, like you'll just meet a random person, you meet up, whatever. But me and this person, we became really good friends, and I still talk to them now, and like I'm in their guild, and we're rocking and rolling. That was really fun. It's like a really cool memory, a really cool story. But we legit played like from 10 in the morning to like 12 at night for 6 days straight. It was awesome. Oh my gosh, his name's Max. Shout out Max.
Send Max a link to this podcast. Get him on next time.
The other thing is I gotta show off my bag. This is my purse. This is my locals. This is what I bring to locals when I play One Piece.
Space Max off.
I don't know. I didn't see a picture.
Honestly, if Max plays violin, I bet he is hot.
But here's my bag. I'll see if I can get a good camera angle. Does this work? Let's see here.
Nice snowball.
Thanks, buddy. Oh, shit. This is raw, dude.
Raw. This is super raw.
WWE.
Okay. So I'll just show you my bag. So this is my bag. In here, I carry my playing mat. Whoa. I also got my deck boxes. This is one of them. I'm going to be working on this one while we talk. Then I have another deck box. And I'm just showing you guys what I bring to my games. This is another one. And then this bag is so awesome. It's from Uniqlo. It's like $30. In the front, I got a deck box where I keep like my extra cards for like the sideboard if I want to like swap anything out. And then I got dice in this pocket, and then inside you can't really see, but there's more pockets back here. But what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of the show is I need to re-sleeve my deck. So these emu sleeves came in for my emu deck here. Those. And I'm going to sleeve these and oversleeve them, and they're gonna look really awesome. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys my bag, so I had a reason to do this on the show. That's it.
Literally, like the relacing of the shoes aspect, which is pretty good. I like that. Yeah.
And it got cool art.
Ooh.
I've only seen like 30 episodes of One Piece, so like all this is going to be lost on me. It is One Piece, right?
You're
One
missing
Piece.
out.
Yeah. That's One Piece card.
Yeah. Oh, and JJ, here are my Red Bull creator sleeves.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh. So nice to hear from a fellow Red Bull creator after PAX.
Wait, actually, I don't want to derail for too long, but how did
you guys can get the camera off me? By the way, I'm about to be sleeping this shit.
How did
leave it on you?
How did it go bringing Riftbound to the local?
I mean, it's the community here is pretty good. It's pretty active. The only issue really is product.
Availability.
Yeah, so the first set they released, they messed up the allocations of rarities in the packs. So they were like, okay, here's a short run of the first set, and people were like, okay. And it's taken them up until like last month-ish to resend out more product, and then their second set comes out soon.
Okay.
But it's still low availability. Card. Yeah. But it's doing pretty good over here. It's doing really good in China. So
I've heard overall good things, but I feel like my field of knowledge is relatively light. So
yeah. No, a lot of the One Piece guys I play with play it as well, and I've played it multiple times and it's fun. But it's also like, do I want to spend $200 here or $200 on One Piece?
Right.
So I'd rather One Piece.
I mean, you could spend $200 suing Hasbro for Magic the Gathering instead.
Sounds like a plan, dude.
All right. Well, let's get into some of the other games and fun things. So I'm going to start with JJ. So I'm going to put JJ up here at the top. So JJ, you've been playing some classics, lots of classics.
First time for everything.
First time, long time. JJ, you like your fighting games? Look at that. You like your fighting games, and you are muted somehow. We can't hear you. which is always good.
There we go. Fighting
That's
games.
better.
Yeah.
Fighting. JJ, you've been reviewing some fighting games.
Hell yes,
some classics.
Well, fighting game.
Well, yeah. Well, we're gonna start with some type of fighting. We're gonna start with the Fighting Force collection.
A force of sorts. Yes, Fighting Force.
This is limited run games here. Yeah. Le Switch.
Le Switch. Yes.
Le Switch.
Fighting Force, old PS1 beat 'em up.
Got some baddies in it.
Got some baddies in it, yeah. When did Fighting Force 1 first come out? 96 maybe? Let's find out. 97. So Fighting Force is 97. So very early PlayStation 1 beat 'em up. Definitely 100%. When you play it, you can tell that it is just Streets of Rage. Like, it legitimately started its life as a Streets of Rage 4 pitch, but Sega said, nah, we got our own thing, and then proceeded not to release Streets of Rage again until like 5 years ago. But it was developed by Core. This was their first big, like, their next big thing after the first Tomb Raider. So it goes like Tomb Raider, then Fighting Force. It's very weird progression, but it's
Zach named the baddie.
I don't fucking know.
It's Alana and Mace.
You literally requested their names and then reacted.
And I forgot that was 2 days ago.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. Alana and Mace. I think Mace is the short bob hair.
Oh, I thought Smash was the baddie.
You know what's weird is that, like, I always knew about Fighting Force. I did not realize that it was this.
Well, okay, what's on the screen right now is Fighting Force 2, which is
same difference, to be quite honest.
So Fighting Force 1 is definitely just like I said, Streets of Rage, Final Fight, Double Dragon, all that stuff. But in 3D, although using 3D is kind of technically it's 3D, although you really are sort of locked into what they want you to look at and where you can move about in. Like, it's kind of Resident Evil, and like every screen you're just kind of in a forced perspective. It's like, this is where we want you to look and move around in. There's no like real openness to it. It looks 3D, but you're really kind of stuck to a plane still. But I mean, it's aggressively mediocre. But at the time when these came out, this genre wasn't really around anymore. Right. So it was fun for its time, but still only mediocre. It has really cool main character designs, but it doesn't have a particularly memorable soundtrack like a Streets of Rage does. And it doesn't have like particularly memorable villains that you beat up like Streets of Rage or Final Fight or whatever. So it tried. It didn't really succeed in it. Succeeded enough to get a sequel in Fighting Force 2.
Which seems crazy, basically. Yeah. The overall description.
Rewind the video. I saw someone. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Zach's really into Mace. Yeah. Fighting Force 2, however, is just everything that you may have liked from Fighting Force 1, they just kind of got rid of completely. It's like you're just one guy. It's a weird sci-fi story. It's less interesting. It's all around. It's genuinely.
It feels
no
like
baddies in it.
It feels like the true value of Fighting Force 2 at this point is knowing how the fuck it happened.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? You know, like, I'm saying, like, tell me the story of how Fighting Force 2 came to be and it got made.
It was on PlayStation 1 and Dreamcast. There's your platform. So yeah, both of these are the PlayStation 1 versions. Fighting Force had other there was Fighting Force 64 existed. It was
no, it didn't. Shut up.
It sure did. I played a lot of that.
Did you really?
Yeah, it sure did, buddy.
That's crazy.
So yeah, this is one of those collections where this is okay. First and foremost, this would be a Carbon Engine game because it's limited run, and historically, their PlayStation 1 releases haven't been the best. Gex was a mess when it came out, especially with the audio, and some of the frame rate stuff. But this one actually seems to be handling perfectly fine. I never came across any sort of real significant issues. It doesn't have anything fun. It's got rewind, and it's got save states, and that's kind of it. There's a gallery, but it's just a handful of like concept arts and stuff. Nothing significant. It doesn't have anywhere near the level of stuff you kind of want.
What do we think? How do we think this plays on the Mister?
Probably pretty well.
Nice.
As well as Fighting Force can play, I guess.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Smasher.
I'll find out.
Yeah,
dude, that taxi kills people. They cut away from that scene.
Yeah.
Just in time.
I like that moment in the game because in that same time, there's like crazy guys on motorcycles that just crash right into you. It's very funny. That whole segment's really funny. This game's brutally hard too. Like it takes a lot to get a continue, and it's one of those game over. Well, start from the beginning.
Yeah, it's like the classic. It was almost built like an arcade, like quarter eater. And they did not want you to complete it.
That's crazy.
But like this one does have save states now, so you can save scum if you want to, and it has a rewind. So I know why this exists because it's like a weird moment in history kind of thing. Like it's kind of interesting that the guys that made Tomb Raider, this was their next big thing. Like this was their follow up to Tomb Raider. Isn't that weird? Anyways, here's both.
At least it's got the
really
baddies.
Yeah.
Well, this also lands on one of those, like, I feel like people played this on like a Pizza Hut demo and stuff like that. I feel like it had cultural relevance outside of like gamer nerds, and you could sell the digital version of these games to somebody that has that nostalgia.
Yeah,
is what I think they're jumping on.
The demo definitely came on the disc that came with my PlayStation.
It did what?
Yeah, thanks, Zach.
On who?
On who? Mates?
Your PlayStation does what?
Yeah. So yeah, the first game is perfectly okay.
Cromulent.
Cromulent may be too positive of a word.
Whoa.
They're not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not like there's any it filled a void of its time. But like nowadays, it really is like a nostalgia play more than any of the other previous releases, that they've done with this, what the limited run has done with the Carbon Engine collections that they've been doing. But I wouldn't recommend it to anybody who didn't grow up Fighting Force, and even then,
just want to recommend it.
I just want to recommend it.
The 4 people that absolutely love Fighting Force and think it's their favorite game of all time are very happy.
I think this would have been okay if they added like a special like online play or something, so you could do the multiplayer online. But it's not there. It's just couch co-op. And who the fuck am I gonna get to sit next to me and play Fighting Force in 2026? Like none of you clowns. That's for damn sure. Yeah.
Is it just the 2? Is it just Fighting Force 1 and 2?
No, there was never another Fighting Force. So yeah, it's just 1 and 2. Man.
You're implying there was more?
Yeah. There's a second one?
JJ, you've been playing a game that was a sequel, and it is also an actual fighting game.
Yeah, this time's actual fighting game.
Yeah.
I had never played either of these games before. Like they've always just kind of like been in my peripheral, but I never like played them. And it's the Rumblefish 2, the sequel to the Rumblefish, not the book. This is a weird fighting game. Zach, you're a fighting game guy too. Did you ever play?
Is this just moving too fast for StreamYard to keep up with, or like what's happening here? It was just going too fast. Okay.
Yeah, but this game's also got a very interesting sort of physics thing going on where all of the limbs are kind of animated separately, so it has a like they have like an independent movement to
Tekken.
'em. So it sometimes has a weird flow to it. It's very interesting to look at in motion. This is a crazy fighting game. It's very methodical. It's not fast paced, even though it may look like it. It has these two. You can see it at the bottom of the screen. It has an offensive bar and a defensive bar. So like when you're landing attacks and making contact and finishing combos and stuff, that bar fills up for offense, and it lets you do some more high impact moves and specials and stuff. And as you're like blocking and parrying and stuff, the defense bar starts to go up too, and it lets you also unlock even more like other power. And so like there are these two independent bars that you're managing, and if you can get both of them up to max, it gets you into like X mode basically, and you can do like your ultimate attacks and stuff.
Rumblefish 2 at EVO 2026.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably already there.
Yeah, let's be real. This is a Dimps game too, which is
Dimps rules, dude. Dimps is low key one of the best developers ever.
I don't think I've played a Dimps game outside of like the handheld Sonic, so I didn't know they did anything else on it.
Yeah, they've done so much, man.
Look at all the games.
It's actually crazy.
Yeah. Look at it. Yeah. I've never played this game, but it's super unique. It's very familiar to play. Like if you play a fighting game, you can sit down and figure it out, but it'll take you some time to actually kind of really feel comfortable with its particular language of a fighting game, which nobody has done before outside of this game. Like I've never played a fighting game that played quite like this. It's fascinating. I wish I'd kind of gotten on it sooner. Not a lot of people playing online, right? But yeah.
Rumblefish was the first one was 2004.
2004, yeah.
And then the sequel is only 1 year later. That's crazy.
Yeah.
20 years ago, man.
I went back and checked out the first game, and these games are basically exactly the same. They've just sort of like plussed. So like if you're gonna play Rumblefish, just play Rumblefish 2 because everything's exactly the same except for some other stuff and quality of life features.
I do like the gallery stuff though.
Yeah.
It's got a pretty good gallery. I like looking at fighting game characters before they were finished, like when the idea was still kicking around. It's always really fun to see like where like what the original idea was and where it ended up. I don't think there's any particularly memorable characters in it, except for Bazoo here. As you can see, it's like a weird Frankenstein man.
Yeah.
Everyone just feels very like the Guilty Gear we have at home, for the most part. So, if you're a fighting game fan and you've never, I suggest checking this out. This is the Switch 2 version. It just came out on the Switch 2. It's been out on other platforms before this. This is just the updated Switch 2 version, so it's got better frame rate. And because I was about to say visuals, but I'm like, that's not right. That's not what I'm looking for. Because its visuals are exactly the same. It's just the frame rate. It's a little better. Zach is just really, really hammering home that he's doing his deck building. So.
As re-sleeving, dude. Look at his alt.
There you go.
Might as well just point the camera down in your hands and let us watch you sleeve them.
Yeah.
Wow, I was joking.
Hey,
no.
Please.
Thankfully, those are cards. Thankfully, those are cards. JJ, you've also been playing DLC for something.
I have been playing DLC. Well, played DLC. It's
played DLC. Yeah.
It's 2 hours. It's nice. It's feature length DLC. If you remember, I think 2 years ago,
Something like that, at least. Yeah.
I reviewed Meg's Monster. I was a big fan of this game, an emotional powerhouse of a game. Actually made me cry. It's a good game with a unique spin on a battle system. It was very where instead of having a health bar, you were trying to keep a little girl happy. So you didn't want her to cry, because if she cried, the universe would end. throw all that out of the window for the DLC, because the DLC really is just a visual novel at the end of the day. There is some. This is about the most actual gameplay that you're going to see. That boxing match, wrestling match. Yeah, it's a little there are certain things. There are puzzles and stuff. There are interactive elements, but it's to call it gameplay.
It's clicking through the story.
Yeah, and this is clearly this is clearly just designed for lore. This is just an exposition situation, and it's great. You're learning the backstory of several of the characters that you've met throughout the original game, and just sort of filling their backstories and learning kind of how they came to be, how you met them in the game. It's still very emotion driven. It doesn't pack the same emotional punch necessarily as Meg's Monster proper, but listen, I know several of us on here are all about lore, and this is a great lore dump. It makes it's worthy. It's something that, like, if you don't play it, you're not gonna miss anything. But if you liked Meg's Monster,
it gives you something extra.
It gives you something extra. It's well worth your time if you played it and enjoyed it. I love Meg's Monster. I think that was just a phenomenal game, and this DLC is it's not a cash grab. It's not anything. It just feels like it's something that they wanted to do, and it fills in some blank spaces. Although some of the stuff is retreaded from the game itself, but I mean, like, it has to be for to make it slide in, as the puzzle pieces slide in. So
Odin Cat just makes some of the coolest.
They make some cool stuff, man. I love those guys over there.
Cool.
And I know the other thing that I gave you on my list is also something Sam played. So
so the both of you can talk about frogs.
Ooh. Oh.
What do you think it was gonna be, Zach?
Just wait till Sam starts talking, dude. Chill.
Big hops.
I can introduce if JJ's tired of talking.
I am a little tired of talking. Yeah.
So yeah, big hops.
We've been tired of you. Oh no, sorry. Continue.
Big hops. We talking Judy?
Yeah.
One.
I wish. No. This is a you want to call it like N64 PlayStation era platformer.
Yeah.
Hold up.
That is
what I'm seeing.
It has a great set of movement tech because you're a frog with a tongue, and some cool like Mario moves. Very like interesting. It's a I would almost say more of a like Banjo-Kazooie style like game with a more the visual aesthetics of it that of a Mario 64. It's not necessarily anything that you haven't seen before in these types of games. It just does them in their own interesting way. The one thing I will say that kind of stood out for me, and JJ, maybe you've seen this before. Have you ever seen a platformer that hides the coins using different colors and the textures?
Yeah, no, that's.
Can you explain what you mean? Because I don't follow.
So, like, collectibles in games, there'll be coins and stuff like that.
Yeah, the red coins in Mario.
Much like in a platformer, like if you go exploring, you can find more collectibles and more currency to spend in the game. But this had currency that was hidden, but like changed its color based on where it was in the world. And I don't mean like, ooh, it's the red biome, so all the coins are red. I mean, like, you're supposed to see this in the skybox, so we've painted it blue so it hides itself better.
Okay.
Or like, it like this building is orange, so it's painted the same color orange, so you can't really see it unless you go up there looking for it.
Yeah,
which is a little annoying.
Well, yeah, but it like also kind of just gives you the idea that like, oh, I can use movement tech that I know to get up there. Like it kind of like it just gives you like new ways or like different opportunities to use the movement.
It makes you question like
why is that space there?
Yeah, but like at the same time, it's like you have all of these moves to get around the area, and you see a building, and you're like, I don't know if I'm supposed to go up there, but
so in my opinion, especially on platformers, like it's a very Mario thing to do. Or like, I mean, I know that we shouldn't, talk about a different game when we're talking about game. Don't talk about game Y when we're talking about game X. But
this game where it's hard on its sleeve,
right? It's like it's a hallmark in my opinion of good platforming in Mario when you can tell that there's going to be something there. And it invites you to go there. And even though it's hidden, like when you get the feeling that there's going to be something there, that's when it has eclipsed into something that's better than what it was going to be. So I don't know. It's tough to kind of express, but
I love that they made the Mario dive move that he can do in 64 is a significant part of this game's platform.
Well, and you can do the Super Mario Sunshine like belly slide with.
I saw the belly slide.
I belly slide all the time in Sunshine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean its comedy is really good. Like there's a part early on where they mention that like the only way to fix something is to climb on top of this rock, but you find a way to fix it without climbing on it. But you can still climb on the rock using the movement tech in the game. Yeah. And you get up there and there's characters like, "Oh, did they tell you this was the only way to fix it? But you already fixed it." Like
like they must have been wrong.
Yeah, like there's like nothing up here, bud. Like, sorry. And of course, there's like collectibles and stuff to get up there, but like they're just like, yeah, sorry. It's just like a sightseeing thing. Like, sorry. So yeah, it's I don't know necessarily that it gives you the same like expression and movement that people are looking for in something like where Demon Tide gives you that same sort of like it does have it does look very cool in motion, and like when you get that momentum built up, like you really can get yourself in areas that feels like you were only gated because you can't, you haven't figured out how yet to move there. So I appreciate that about this game. It is at the end of the day still a cutesy frog that you're going to look at for the few hours that you're playing. So
if you don't like that part, then you're
probably not. And it's not.
Chungus.
I was gonna say, although it is humor, it's certainly not adult humor or anything like that.
I was gonna say this looks like a game I could put on in front of my 2-year-old and not have to worry about anything, which is something that I'm in search for more and more.
Yeah. I mean, you're looking at Dis there, which is like the main baddie in the game, and like he is, if anything, just antagonistic, like not a bad guy. So like, I don't want to refer to it as like baby's first platformer because it's clearly not. Because like you can with all of these games there is a level of expression with the moveset that you can do that like pushes it beyond just like the basics of what this is. Like speedrunners probably are already gravitating towards this. I think it would be a good game to introduce somebody to platforming if you didn't want to introduce them to the corporate Nintendo greed or anything
that
like
whole
that.
Subsection.
Yes. And I assume, I don't know what its price tag is at. I assume it is priced way cheaper than anything from the Red.
To be about $20.
Mario.
Yeah. So I would say if you're into platformers, I would put it on your short list of things to check out.
Not the biggest fan of like the weight that the character like you have.
He looks very floaty to me.
But like that's been a major problem with a lot of these. Like we're making a PS1 platforming game. There became a point after Rare stopped making platformers where weight sort of became an issue. Like everyone just kind of misses. Everyone but Nintendo usually misses the landing on that. But
the way Mario feels in any 3D Mario is so crazy, man.
It's so crazy.
But, what game didn't fuck it up? Neon White.
True.
Yep.
True. Neon White got it. They understood it. Yeah.
That was a good game.
Such a good game. But that's probably my biggest gripe.
I reviewed that game.
You did.
God, that game fucking ruled.
Anyways, this is definitely a if this is definitely a classic platformer that if that's something you're looking for, you could do a lot worse. Than,
I do love a classic platformer.
Sam, you've been playing another game. You've been playing
yes,
a game.
The game that I think Zach was referring to.
Yeah.
Yes, call me the administrator because
wrong one there.
Nope.
Keep talking. I'll find the right one.
Because I am now playing a new gacha named Arknights Endfield. I believe a follow-up to what I'm slowly figuring out is multiple Arknights games before it.
It's knowing Arknights is probably every Arknight game.
So if you're an Arknight fan, I'm sorry I didn't know that they A, existed before this, or B, was involved in that. I'm just here because gacha and automation, baby. So welcome to the new gacha hotness for this year.
2026
anime.
Yes.
There was an anime too. Maybe I'll watch the anime.
Oh, it's an anime too. Great. It's this
year?
game.
No, 2022 to 2025. So it ended.
Okay.
Great. Endfield, I believe, takes place either in the future or previous to all of that. Doesn't matter. Because you lead essentially a corporation who is in charge of, I guess, restoring this planet, making sure that all life doesn't get, just eviscerated by this ether. It's a pretty good game so far. I've put too many hours into it so far. Maybe we don't share that number out loud right now. Zach, how many hours you got in it there, buddy?
Probably like 30. I mean, I played a lot of WoW the last couple of days, so. But I mean, I did put a pretty hefty amount. It only came out Friday, so like it's still a lot.
There is a lot to this game. Also, I mean, we're not going to be able to cover it. The good news is that it's good. If you are interested in the sort of gacha mechanics of having a team and learning about those characters and their individualness and then them coming together as a team and all of that stuff, it is a better combat game than I think Genshin ever was. I don't think it's as good combat as Zenless. My big gripe with it so far is that I'm not sure that I really care for any of the characters. Not necessarily that I dislike any of the characters, but that there's not one.
You just don't care,
Yeah, it's just that there's not one that's like, this is like, designed specifically for me, where something like Zenless, even if I'm not interested in the character, I still really like those characters just in general. Where I think counter to that, the gameplay of this is a lot stronger. So it kind of carries you through that, which is weird because right now it's a gacha game that you would want the characters. So in the long run, am I going to care about it if there's no characters I care about? But the story's not bad.
The story's really good, actually.
Yeah.
It was funny. I want
to know more, guy.
It was funny because I asked a friend of mine who, and not anybody who's on this podcast, ironically, who was playing it, and obviously, I know how gachas work, and I was like, why do I need, like, what's the point of gachas? And he struggled to explain why, which is not a good, which is a weird spot to be in.
At this point, if remove the gacha aspect, right? If there was no roles of characters and I was just given a team, I think it's a stronger RPG than a lot of RPGs have come out maybe in the last couple years. Just based on the fact that this game does offer the okay, I need to get gear. Well, I'm not going to grind fighting monsters to get gear. I'm going to build it in my factory. And then so much so of okay, so world exploring and discovering the different collectibles and stuff in the world, different puzzles and whatnot. I'm now also building a network of infrastructure in that world. to both go out and explore and mine those resources. So it gives me a reason for world exploration, and it's got that automation gameplay that then links into everything. So it's not like, oh, I'm going to spend 25 more minutes just to produce one more piece of gear. It's okay, I need to spend 25 minutes to produce this piece of gear, but then I need to go out and mine more of this resource. So then I can fight this fight that then gets me into this that allows me to then produce this. So then you're now down an hour train that you thought you were only going to be down for 5 minutes, and you've enjoyed the whole time, and you're like, I hate this game. So it's wild. Like
this game, this video needs to show the factory, because
I was gonna say this is just the intro to the thing, and it is like this is like maybe I would say 30% of the gameplay style of this game. Like is like running around in combat. Like it is mostly. I mean, I played probably for about 2 hours today, and I didn't even touch world exploration. It was just automation and cleaning up my factories of being a complete terrorist throughout like the last like 2 days previous.
One of the things that I really like about it is like, you build infrastructure, so it's very similar to like Death Stranding, where you're building things in the world to help you access it easier. But like in this, you have to build electrical lines from your base to things, so you have to like, and they only have a restricted amount of like meters they can be built out. So you're like, okay, I need to grab this electrical pylon, bring it here, drop another one here, drop another one here, and then put this here to put a miner here to do this, and then that goes to your base. So it's like, so all the open world areas are like designed for you to try and figure out ways to like min-max it in like a very factory-minded way, which I think, to me, because like gacha games they kind of fall into the same kind of rhythm where it's like, okay, I log in, do my dailies, log out. This is like, I log in, and it's like, okay, like there's definitely a better way I can do my factory. There's definitely a better way I can lay out this map. So like the actual meat of the game, like the things you're grinding for to get gear, like making your factory, making your pylons or whatever, like it's a lot more fun and way more rewarding than like going into a fight that you can do once a day versus, like here, and you also manage multiple factories. There's multiple ones in each map, and they all have certain things that they do. They have a main factory, you're going back and forth, and there's just a lot of stuff. I think it's really cool.
And I mean, so far it's just, this is the 1.0 release. Like essentially, I think they've been in a closed beta style system for about like 6 months before this. They have the first 2 regions of this game like in it right now, and you're able to trade between those 2 regions, but because they're so far away from each other on this planet, like they can't do instantaneously, so I can only ship so many products an hour like to my one base. And so you can build systems around that, like I'm shipping batteries to that base to power that infrastructure over there. And it's just there's just so much, and it honestly feels like the characters are like the second, like an afterthought right now to some of the things. And like I'm almost like, we need to get through some banners just so we can see some characters, because they introduced you to a few in the story, but like even something like Zenless has been out for close to 2 years now, like has what feels like 100 different characters here that people care about. So there's that. In the long run, will it be too much factory gameplay? And I think that's what they're going to have to balance, is when they update a patch, like, does it introduce so much new factory that it prevents you from doing the exploring activities, or is there so much exploring that you don't get to do with the factory?
The attrition on the factory gameplay is so different from attrition on any other style. It's very, I don't know, it's very interesting on how they would deal with it.
And they have streamlined that a little. You can essentially download blueprints from people from the internet, so there are already websites that are tracking the most efficient way to earn the most currency.
That's good.
So there is that stuff. The same the same of like if you want to forget about the factory stuff, you can completely wipe that out of the way. I don't know why you do that, but
it's the whole game.
Yeah, it's kind of like part of the game. But in the same thing, some people aren't interested in that, and they're only interested in the characters.
Yeah.
And I know that there is some crossover of some of these characters are like essentially clones of characters from other Arknight series. Yeah. Like my understanding is these people basically get installed into a network and then can be dumped into bodies. So there's cross ties with that. There's apparently like 5 games in an anime series I'm learning about. So
and the aesthetic is really cool. I like the juxtaposition of this, like it's like elder god, like Cthulhu kind of sci-fi. It's really interesting, and I think visually, also from like a story perspective of this like vast, endless kind of darkness is way more interesting than a lot of gacha games have for like a bad guy, just for like a evil look to it, you know. But yeah, no, it's really fun. Ooh, cool. Taylor, I thought of an answer for you. Yeah? So you know how your friend was like not able to give you an answer? Here's why I like gacha games. You get your like initial rolls for playing the game, and then what I like is like whatever you get, I have to figure out a way to make it work. That's what's fun to me. Is like I was asking the question specifically for this Arknights game. Yeah, like why is it a gacha game? I mean, because it's I mean, like why do you roll for a character, or like why is anybody going to put, you know, just currency into the gacha system for this one? Why? Because people will. That's just kind of why. That's just kind of why it exists, right?
Are you satisfied now, Taylor?
I mean, like
because they're gooning.
Listen, I mean, listen. Arknights girls be jiggly. I don't like. I get it.
And with roles aren't the only thing they're monetizing, right? Like, I mean, I don't think they have skins in this game yet, but eventually all these games release skins for these characters. They always have some sort of a season pass. Like this game actually has an interesting thing where you can earn currency in the game to buy like an upgraded season pass, because everybody gets a free season pass. You can upgrade your season pass with currency in the game, and if you complete it, you get more currency back than you put in, much like the Fortnite Battle Pass with V-Bucks. But then there is also a paid one that you have to pay with a a monetary transaction. So
I'm walking my ass to China.
So there are other ways that they can get money other than rolls, and who knows, maybe in the future, and I don't want to say this, maybe they roll parts of factories, or they roll vanity items for your factories and stuff. So there's plenty other ways that they can monetize over characters. I just think at this point, if you have a dedicated art team that loves pumping out characters and lore, as opposed to, well, and especially something like this where apparently you have massive amounts of lore to reference from, why not just work on that same stuff over and over again and just produce money, as opposed to making one game that releases once and gets a hit and then goes on sale constantly and never makes as much as one anime girl comes out and hits it up. I mean, there's a reason people make gachas. Look at like Apple's like iOS like trends for games. It's all like, I think MiHoYo's has like all of their titles in the top 10. Like money producers.
Yeah, so why gacha? Because it's free and people are broke, and I mean,
playing it, I totally get. I totally like that. Never, I wouldn't break a sweat thinking about why anybody would play it.
Yeah, I think it's just maybe an easier way to sell like consumers on content that comes out constantly, right? Yeah. Like DLC like works, but then you constantly lose your user base. This, you're not forcing users to buy into new content. Yeah. Like there's new content for them every time, but there's just extra content if you spend money.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just like from an action RPG, which seems to be the most common implementation of gacha games or RPG in general. The advantage of paid and expensive characters seems obvious to me. And for a game like this, it seems less obvious to me.
Yeah. Especially like a lot of these games end up giving you like what are considered like rare and like good characters for builds just by default, like just for like, you know, playing or like character giveaways. This game, if you're like, I think if you start an account, or it might just be now just given away to every account, you get a like top tier support character. That's a healer.
So good, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's broken for teams. Like they don't even have to be built well and will keep you alive. So
yeah, so how Sam plays these MiHoYo games. MiHoYo is really good about like the free characters you get in the story are actually really good. Yeah. So and that's kind of the model for gacha games. So it's like it's way less predatory than you might think it would be, because the other thing is it's a PvE game, right? So like the power is like it doesn't really matter because the game is going to be scaled accurately, and not like a PvP game where it's like, oh, I'm playing against a guy who spent $1,000, right? So
it's a scale relative to how powerful do you want to feel in your own universe, and it's like if you want to feel extra powerful, then pull for the extra rare unit, and if you're okay with where you're at and you can keep going on the game, then you can just keep going.
Well, and you know, I can't specifically speak in terms of Arknights yet because the character like hasn't connected with me. But like, hate to bring it back to Zenless, but Zenless just had their
Zenless has got a lot of sauce on a lot of characters. So
they just had their special program for their next update, and it is a set of idol characters.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, you're talking about they have done 2 actual EPs for those characters. They are doing a like concert tour for those characters. They are selling all types of merch based around those characters. And if you're specifically talking about the game, they're giving you roles to get for those characters. They are giving you stuff if you collect multiple like characters of that idol group. So there's 3 members. You get extra stuff if you have 1 member, 2 member, 3 members of that idol group. And then, of course, they're selling skins for all the first 2 members that they're releasing. And so all it takes is one person who's vaguely into Zenless, but is super into idol groups, or like, you know, J-pop, K-pop groups and stuff like that. And now all of a sudden they have spent $100 just on that patches update. And that's how gachas can hit. And it's nuts.
It's nuts. Well, we need to move on. We're already at an hour and 40.
Damn.
And we've got
just
more
talk
reviews.
about gotchas all day.
Yeah, so we're gonna blast through these next sets of games and reviews so we can get to our draft. Otherwise, we'll be drafting at well past midnight. So, I'm doing a nice transition here because Sam, you just talked about Arknights. You've reviewed the cloud head stuff, Teeturtle cloud heads in the past, stuffed animal type stuff. And somebody who's also been reviewing stuffed animals is the only Tyler. We're gonna put him on the stage as he reaches over, as he just reach around.
Finally, somebody with children.
Somebody with children getting this stuffed animal.
Hello.
All right, that does not the same.
Oh wait, he's got something under his blanket.
So yes, they did send me a couple of these Teeturtle plushies. I'll start with the smaller one. So we've got Kuromi. I'm not as familiar with all the Sanrio characters, but I do know Kuromi.
Leave it to JJ. He'll tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess the gimmick on all of them is that they flip in and out. So we got a nice little whoop.
Aww.
Little Kuromi present.
My Melody.
Very cute. Yes, which I believe is also included in here.
My daughter's favorite hoodie is Kuromi. So
yeah, I ended up I bought and I got hers here a little Kuromi doll that I bought her at like Dollywood. So like just a little comparison on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Razer makes some really good Kuromi headphones too.
There we go.
They're exactly the same as the Gengar ones, but with Kuromis.
Yep. And we've also got a strawberry shortcake here.
Wow.
Let's flip these out. And
is there a new strawberry shortcake something out that exists?
I am not sure. I wasn't even really sure what to expect. These were just the ones that were in the box. So
is that scented or?
I'm about to say, is it scented? Because
yes, the next two are scented, and that was the thing that I was gonna say is I wasn't expecting them to be scented. I like it. I'm smelling it. And I'm like,
because that was the gimmick with the original dolls, where that they were scented. So.
The stickers,
But my wife is actually like really sensitive to like the scents and stuff like that. She usually goes with like unscented, like stuff like that. So she was immediately like, I cannot deal with
Can't
this.
Be in the room.
It's not a big deal because on the website it's going to tell you it's scented. Yeah. So just know what you're buying and know what the people in your household can handle. Because she was immediately just like, nope, these stink. I can't handle them. I like the smell. I'm over here just. It's actually not as strong as whenever it came out of the box the other day. But the third one is there we go.
Yeah.
Yep, My Melody strawberry. I think it's supposed to be This has kind of like a cherry smell to it. Like I said, these are both like they've diluted in scent since yesterday coming out of the box. I did give them to my toddler. We let her open the box, and I'm not allowed to monetize the child, so I only sent the video to the staff. But she seemed to enjoy them for about 2 minutes, and then got distracted with her Mickey stuff. But she's not been super introduced into the Sanrio stuff. That's one of those things she'll probably get into when she's older. She's 2. It's whatever. But no, these are all really cute, and I think if you have somebody that likes Sanrio or any of this other kind of stuff, I think these are perfect for them. This one's really soft. This is the one that you kind of would just sort of like, just hug and just. And like I said, I enjoy the scent. So if you don't mind that kind of like scented stuff, it's definitely something to go for. But if you're sensitive to that kind of stuff, find an unscented one because Kuromi is not scented, which is good. I don't know what Kuromi would smell like. But,
we're gonna end up circling back. Later this year in a few months after your child has had time with those lying around to see what we'll have to ask you if there's been any change. I know there's like I have mine here in the box, the review box, and we took them out. We throw them at each other in the house because they are soft and they bounce off stuff, and they've become sort of these weird little, because the reversible ones, almost like a weird little fidget toy. Like a soft fidget toy. So I'll be in meetings here at home and just kind of flipping it back and forth, like fidgeting with it.
I can see that.
Daughter will do the same too.
Cowboy Cinnamon Roll sits here right on a stack of books.
Nice. Yeah, we can totally see that. Very cool.
These are all my new children now. Here we go.
Your army is growing.
Yep. And then the like I said, I gave this to her, and like we put it in the bed with her whenever like she was sleeping, and she would kind of look at it, and then she got old enough to just start climbing out of the crib, but now she sleeps in a chair every night because that's just where she wants to sleep. But I don't know. Children are weird. But yeah, I think maybe as she gets older and kind of gets more into like, Sanrio, maybe if we get her some Hello Kitty, I don't know, Hello Kitty Island Adventure looks cute. Maybe we'll play that. He's getting more into movies and stuff. So eventually she'll fall down that rabbit hole, I'm sure.
Very cool. Very cool. Taylor,
the rest of the podcast
you've been playing a game. Yeah, you can squeeze them. You've been playing a game. And the review which you completed back in December. No, just kidding. This is a review of a game that got one of our Best of PAX awards.
Yes,
and we're finally circling back now that I think they released it at some point in.
They released it in 2025.
Yep.
To my recollection, it was either end of October or beginning of November.
I think it was maybe even later than that, to be honest. But yeah, Constance.
I thought it was in November, but yeah. So Constance, we saw it as you mentioned, we saw it in at PAX East. I forget whose booth it was at, but Yeah, I mean, it caught my eye. I'm a 2D action platformer kind of guy. So played the demo, which was the first level, and that part was enjoyable. It caught my attention well enough that when it came to review time, that I was like, yeah, let's check it out. And it so Constance hits a lot of the right notes, and like, I don't know, it's tough to review a game that you liked but still feels like it should have been, which is my overall feeling on Constance. So it, as you can see by the video in the background, it's overall kind of a fantasy type environment. Your weapon is a paintbrush. Your character is an artist. It's trying to tell, I think it succeeds in telling a human story, which is the character of Constance, who ends up in this world which is not her own. And that character of Constance is an artist, but there's a very large distinction between the human element story that is being told throughout you playing the game and the story that you experience as you also then play it in the action adventure platformer. And that's I think where Constance starts to like fall short. The action platforming is overall very good. I think the art is all very good. It falls short a little bit in some of the animations. There's like there's some weird spots where, for like the biggest example I can think of, and maybe if I hadn't played some other certain 2D platformers that really excelled in art direction this year or in 2025, I wouldn't feel as strongly about it. But the biggest thing is that, like, if you're standing or walking or running and you change direction suddenly, there's no in between frames. You just go from looking right to looking left. And it becomes jarring when you're used to this kind of like a more fluid animation style. The other thing that happens is, like, as you start a boss battle, Constance looks and turns toward the enemy in the background. So, the back is towards, your monitor, so to speak. And when the boss battle starts, the character doesn't move. It just stands still. And it's so close to being exceedingly good and just misses it in this really weird way. But that being said, like, the color palette is by far one of the most endearing portions of the game. Obviously purple is a really big part of it. It all looks really good. The fighting looks really good. The animations look really good, at least in motion. And the biggest thing is that when you start to experience the story, again, there's this human element of telling a story about burnout. Like I said, the Constance character is, as you might have guessed, an artist, trying to deal with real world barriers to making people happy. Delivering things despite trying to be an artist, and the pitfalls that come with trying to navigate those problems. But when you're playing the actual game, where Constance is, has kind of been spirited away to, you're fighting robots for like 8 hours or 10 hours, and it didn't evolve past that, and I felt like something was missing. Where I was like, when they did flashbacks to the human element of the game, I was like, okay, I want to know more about what's happening here. And there's an extended scene where and that's actually where the photographs, which is in this trailer, comes in for a brief moment. I think it's coming up very shortly. And that gripped me very, very strongly, and I wanted more of it, and that was kind of like it. So I beat it. I did it. I felt like I completed all of Constance, and there was still something that was left unresolved, and that was my kind of my overall takeaway from it. But I think that if in any other year, it would have showcased itself significantly more strongly than it did. It's rough to come out when the 2D platformer of the generation also comes out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Constance is good. So that's the photo element that I was talking about. It's like I said, it tells a human story where other games of its type doesn't tell one. I mean, it tells other games will tell an emotional story. This one is very specifically about something that the player might relate to in a very visceral way. So yeah, I mean, it was a blast to play through. There are certain parts that are, if you have played other current gen 2D platformers, and you've hit the wall of, I know that I can beat this, but why can't I beat this thing that I've been working on for 2 hours? It has those moments, and then you beat it, and you're like, thank fuck, I'm past that part of the game. And then there's another one that happens later on, but they're all good. I think that the pacing overall for those moments are done exceptionally well. Maybe one where I was like, okay, this one took me too many tries, and for the rest of it hits all the notes that I think that you would expect out of a game like this. There's definitely secrets that I missed. I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably not going to go back and find them, but I don't think that's a reflection of the game so much as it is the time that I have to play them, given the fact that I think, like I said, I think that because I got this, we got the code for it in review, we got it before embargo, and so I think it was technically in October for an embargo release in November, and here we are at the end of January. So take that. It
happens, man.
Yeah, listen, take that for what it is. There's no other games that I'm reviewing. This is the one. It's not a knock on Constance, but yeah, I mean, I think that if you are a fan of the genre, you did not play it, and you have the time to do so, then you should probably check it out. It is one that you are missing.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah.
And cut review.
What's that?
And cut review. The in between animation on Silk Song is crazy.
It's really hard to review a 2D platformer action game and not talk about the elephant in the room, which was Hollow Knight Silk Song, because it is a behemoth in the. I mean, you cannot fight against Team Cherry, which had how many years of Microsoft funding to basically do whatever they wanted to, add as much polish as they wanted to that game. It's insane. Like the turnaround frame count on Hollow Knight Silk Song is like 8 frames or something. I didn't count them, and I didn't come prepared for it.
It's the same as Simon Belmont in Symphony of the Night. It's the same animation.
It's impossible. I'm like, to go from I beat I quote unquote beat. I beat the first playthrough of Hollow Knight Silk Song like 1 or 2 months before picking up Constance, and like to then go from one to the other it's unfair. It's not like nobody should have to battle against that in the same genre. It's like It's like a 2D platformer, like a Metroidvania releasing the same year as Symphony of the Night and being like, yeah, we think we're really good at doing this. I mean, like it would have been impossible.
I can't imagine a dev team more devastated by the announcement of Silk Song's release date than
probably
Yeah,
doesn't
right?
probably doesn't feel great.
I mean,
Yeah.
I bet they delayed the game too because a
originally-
lot of games did. They just pushed it out of that month. They're like, we're not releasing it in September. Like, sorry.
But other than that, I'm gonna shift gears.
Mhm.
I made kind of reference to it early on. I'm not gonna talk about it for too long. But my people, it's the year of the Linux.
Yeah.
Linux is upon us. I am streaming from a Linux machine. Oddly enough, I had tried to play. We didn't mention it. Nobody else did. I tried to play No Rest for the Wicked, which is we mentioned it in Discord a few times. Jake posted a tweet. We posted a few tweets from the game director, some in jest, some in not. It had a relatively successful weekend. They launched the multiplayer functionality for No Rest for the Wicked this weekend to go along with, or this past weekend, not this coming weekend, but to go along with it, it's for the multiplayer functionality of the video game. I didn't get to play multiplayer because the day that I was going to, which was either Thursday or Friday of last week, I installed it, got it running, and it crashed multiple times with a buddy of mine waiting to go. And so that Friday, I guess so exactly 1 week ago, I was like, this fucking sucks. And I had been thinking about installing Linux anyway, and so that's what I did. And I played it a few times over the last weekend, and no crashes since then. It was purely a software problem. And but yeah, No Rest for the Wicked was pretty good, I thought.
It's really good, actually. There's a review incoming whenever the final game comes out. Because I got the code, but it's really good.
Yeah.
It's Ori developers with Ori level design on a Diablo Dark Souls game. It's crazy.
It's a wild development strategy for that kind of game, but it feels really good to play. And there's like this weird element of climbing on a lot of stuff to get to weird, it's very clearly there's elements of a platformer that are there. I mean, this goes back to the Frog game that we're talking about, where I see things that I can definitely get to. It's very clear in the game design that I'm supposed to be able to stand on certain elements of the level. And then it's up to you. They introduced it early on in the game that you can get to those places. And then as you keep going, it gets harder. It gets harder and harder to get to those places. But the seed has already been planted. That there's a way that you can get there, and it's up to you to figure out how.
The verticality and the way they do fake 3D in these Ori type games is so crazy. But the fact that the camera's up top and you look down and you see multiple levels of the world that you're in, and you're like,
it's so intentional.
It's awesome.
I was chatting with Zach about one of the moments where, in my head, some of the level design is very circular. It's very round, because in the first zone, you go out, you do a bunch of stuff, and then you can kind of climb down. It felt to me in my head that I had gone up and around, and then I came back. You kind of, you can lower ladders for a Metroidvania style. I can now access this zone to kind of skip ahead kind of thing. And so I went down one of those ladders and I ended up back where I started. And so it felt like a circle. I'm sure from a level design, it was a very much a just straight line through the level. But it also at the same time didn't feel disorienting. It made sense naturally that I had ended up there, despite there not being a clear distinction that I had gone around, which to me was a hallmark of their design, which I would assume that they, honed in on making two Ori games.
The dev or director is saying like we've made a game that nobody's ever made before. This game is unique. No one will ever make a game like this. He is right. He's 100% correct.
It's crazy because you want to be like, all right, can you please not tweet that? But at the same time, you're like, you're not necessarily wrong. I just don't want you to say it to everyone.
Because he says it a lot on his Twitter. If you go look, he'll be like, "We made one of the best games ever. No one's ever made this game." And it's like, "You're right, but stop!"
Stop. But then other non-tangential to North for the Wicked. I've been, and also in the vein of platformers, I've been playing Super Mario Galaxy because my daughter wants to watch. She's just on a Mario kick. And she's very bad at playing Mario games, and she's 4. And so if I don't play them, it usually results in yelling because if she's playing it, it's not fun because she gets stuck and then gets mad. If my wife plays it, she's not good at Mario games. And so my daughter yells at her, just let daddy play, except I was doing something. Anyway, so we play it. We were doing Galaxy's great because it has Mira.
Yeah, that's what our daughter says. We're like a couple years behind you because she doesn't realize you can play. So,
but Super Mario Galaxy is great because it's got second controller support where the other person, can point the Wiimote at the screen. I bought. Did I mention this last time I was on? I bought 3 Wiimotes from eBay. I got 2 pink ones and a blue one. Things are going great. And so you can point the Wiimote at the screen. She can pick up the stars. She gets mad at me if I pick up too many of the stars. And then she just I get to play Mario Galaxy, which is a net positive for me because I never actually played Mario Galaxy the first time around because I didn't have a Wii. I only bought a Wii U and
Galaxy 2's co-star mode is really good too because they can hold enemies, so you can
it's only a matter of time.
I just started playing Galaxy 2 very recently, and God,
so
that
good.
game
so good.
Well, yeah. I mean, give me 18 more months, and we'll be talking about
worth the wait,
Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
What was weird is that I was going through this whole process. I've been playing all of these on my Wii U, and I bought before they shut down the shop. I bought Super Mario Galaxy 2 on the eShop. So it's there on my Wii U, and it's really funny going through the process of jailbreaking the virtual Wii and stuff like that. It's clearly booting into the VWii and then loading the game, and it's doing all that thing. It's like, I'm just going to go into the virtual Wii and get to Mario Galaxy 2 the same way I get to all of my Galaxy 2 games. But last thing I'll say about the virtual Wii, and then I'll end my spiel.
Tirade.
Tirade. Everybody get assaulted with words. Tyler, if you have access to a Wii or a virtual Wii through a Wii U, in 2 years you're gonna want the Disney Princess games for the Wii. God, what are they called? I don't remember.
Oh God, I might have to consider this.
There's 2 of them, and my daughter played the sequel first because that was the one.
Mistake.
No, it's fine. It came better recommended. They literally play through the story of the imagine the novelization of the Disney movie, and that's what they play through on the game.
A little golden book version.
It's literally, and JJ, I have multiple versions of each one. Listen, you better believe that we got Beauty and the Beast up in this piece. So you've got Cinderella, you've got Beauty and the Beast, you've got in the sequel there's Tangled. For Rapunzel, and
I like
Kingdom Hearts.
And I know, right?
Exactly.
And there is Ariel from Little Mermaid.
She's from Kingdom Hearts as well.
She's from Kingdom Hearts too.
You got some
and so like,
there.
and I don't know, she's loved that. There's some platforming, which is really bad. It's fine though, like it works. And but yeah, those are really good for like 5-year-old-ish.
Yeah,
they actually, and now I know this because of the fact that I modded my 3DS. They ported, I don't know, I'd have to look up the timing. They ported this game to the 3DS, and it is exactly the same, except it runs at a significantly lower resolution at about 18 frames per second. And I cannot believe that they bothered to do it. It's actually crazy.
That's wonderful. Yeah, I'll definitely have to look at that because I did boot up the like Toy Story 2 Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue game that's on like PS5, like under the PlayStation Plus stuff, and that game's not great, but she was
not the same,
very invested. Very.
There is also a bunch of good Toy Story games on the Virtual Wii. You need to invest in a Virtual Wii.
Well, there's also a Disney Princesses U-Draw game that you could probably dust off.
U-Draw, all right.
There are also Disney Princesses and Kingdom Hearts. Don't forget.
I'm waiting for the Kingdom Hearts moment. I feel like she needs to be like between 7 and 9 before.
Yeah, I tried to boot it up and like the intro locked her in, and then she lost interest by the time I got to Destiny Island. She was done. I think I'm going to boot up 3, get a save going to right before the Toy Story world, and then just see what she does whenever I go into Toy Box and hang out with Woody and Buzz. So
do you need a U-Draw like peripheral for the Disney Princess thing to work? Probably.
I would assume so, but who the hell knows what you like? Yeah, you could sync a
Wii U tablet for it.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows at this point? I'm sure there's some side loading of something.
Yeah, Disney Princess Enchanted Storybooks.
There you go.
Storybooks. I was looking at Enchanted Journey.
That might be the sequel. I don't know.
That's
bye, Zach.
What's anyway, leaving?
Linux, Apache OS.
Guess we're not doing the draft after all.
Check it out.
Oh, geez. All right, I've got a couple review things to talk about. Let me move some stuff around here. Boop, 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 boop. So, first game is it's called Skopje 83, and I first saw this game at PAX East a few years back, walking through the empty show floor. There you go. Walking through the empty show floor. And I see a sign that says it was called Skopje back then, Skopje. And I'm like, what the hell? That's the name of the capital of the country that my parents are from. Walk over there, start talking to the guys. And they're Macedonian developers. This is their first game. And the game is sort of transformed to this thing called Skopje 83. And essentially, it is a roguelike looter shooter, die and restart kind of game, that really kind of draws on loot pickups and shooting and action, and it's stuff that's pretty commonplace in the genre. And I'm just to let you guys know, I actually was in Skopje in 1983, and I do not remember it being like this. It's an interesting idea for a game. Yeah, it's an interesting idea for a game.
He was 32 years old. He was
I was already voting. No, so it has some of that zombie U feel. You got to respawn at a hub, and then you have to recover a bunch of stuff, and there's some crafting, and there's kind of this weird, like something's not quite right situation happening because in the 80s, Skopje, part of Macedonia, was part of Yugoslavia back then. Brutalist architecture, never quite recovered from the brutalism of the World War I, World War II, and then in the 90s we had the Balkan Wars, and early 2000s there were still issues and fighting and things like that. And so this game sort of takes all of that and kind of crushes it together and adds this weird kind of nuclear time capsule, timey-wimey stuff in there, mutations and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, okay, cool. That would be really awesome. But the rest of it is not new. Like, it's still quite literally just a shooter. That you're just going around shooting, and you got hordes to beat. Sometimes you've got to slide under and jump over things, and that's kind of, there's kind of a bit of a story. And then if you take too long, a nuke goes off and you die, and that's kind of it. It's like, all right, it's missing that one thing. Like it's missing the thing to say, this is really worth checking out. It's like I really wanted there to be this, oh shit, that's a cool ass gameplay mechanism, and it's not in this. I mean, it literally is just running around shooting and crafting, and functions great. Did not blow up my laptop or my Steam Deck, but there's just not a lot in there. So there are kind of these three conflicting issues that I have with the game. Again, it's not a new idea. Often feels like we're just retreading a lot of the things that we've done before. The upgrade and the crafting paths aren't very fun, mostly because we have to do a lot of what felt like a lot of resource hunting. And I'm not big into that for games
engaged in the gameplay for no benefit.
It does. It pulls you out of actually playing the game, and now you have sort of these chores to do. So, and sometimes things can take forever to get done. I didn't like that either. And then has this really cool comic book aesthetic that you find in Borderlands, you find in a bunch of other games, but it really feels like a filter rather than an actual design choice. Like you see a lot of there are games that take this aesthetic and really go forward with it from that standpoint, right? But this doesn't. This just sort of puts it in there to say, look how cool this looks, and hey, it looks good. But I think because it doesn't tie into anything, there is no comic bookiness. There's no animation style stuff. It really does just feel like a visual filter, and that's okay, I guess it doesn't do anything. So that kind of trifecta of stuff just makes this game it's fine if you're just looking to kill some time, but that's really all I can find with it. Now, personally, do have a little bit of a soft spot, like I said, because I've been to Skopje several times. I have family that lives there. I visit them every time I go to Europe. That's where I fly into when I'm going to Macedonia. In the game, there are signs that are in Cyrillic that I can read. There's music, Macedonian rap music and rock music. There's thick Eastern European accents. There is the airport that I fly into, the brutalist architecture, some of the landmarks. So it has that little bit of nostalgia, even down to the apartment designs, which are all brutalism. I remember all that stuff going through. So I'm like, hey, cool. This feels like where, something that I know. There's that nostalgia back in there. But that's the only thing that kept me going in the game. Other than that, it's all right, it's a looter shooter. That's it. So whatever. It's I guess it's fine, but it's kind of boring. So there you go. I have to play one other game that I want to talk about from a review standpoint, and then I have a mini. So Taylor talked a little bit about Constance, and there's definitely this emotional, introspective side of that. There are games that we've come across that really kind of dive into the emotion and some of the stuff that happens in our psyche and how they explore that. I've been playing a game called Anxiety Arcade, which is it's a indie game, really short. It's maybe an hour. And it's essentially a game where it kind of helps us deal with anxiety, or at least shows us what's happening when we have certain issues with anxiety. It's not the most beautiful game, but it doesn't need to be the most beautiful game. It's really just kind of tell the story. It's about how those of us who have anxiety issues or similar, or are neurodivergent or whatever, how some of us can overthink everything, right? Pushing ourselves too much, pushing ourselves too fast. We never slow the fuck down. And this game kind of tells you, it's hey, you're going too fast for everything. You're skipping steps. in your daily life, just literally just slow the fuck down, take a breath. And it's sort of filled with these mini games, like everything you're seeing in the trailer here. But from the calendar is a mini game. Clearing out our desktop is a mini game. Taking a shower is a mini game. Trying to find your lost keys are a mini game, and how we can get filled with anxiety when certain things are happening in our lives. So that approach I thought was actually kind of novel. Like there's a whole feeding fish secret mini game in this where you can't remember the last time you fed your fish, but you kind of see the fish tank there and you go over and you start feeding it, but it's not just dropping fish food in the fish tank. It's like a plinko or pachinko or whatever, where you have to kind of bounce the food around the pegs, and you're not always landing it in the fish's mouth. So you don't know if you're actually feeding the fish. So it's a really interesting, you see it there, a really interesting way to tag on to how we start to develop anxiety. It's kind of charming, really kind of charming. It's almost therapeutic because playing it, I literally played it before this podcast, and it did kind of calm me down a little bit because I've been having a day. Simple. It's worth the playthrough for those of us who just need to take a breath, stop for a second, and realize, okay, we're not alone. We go through stuff, and this is just an interesting way to showcase that we do go through things in different ways. So yeah, Anxiety Arcade. Yep, it's a nice short experience. Go forth with it, I guess. And with that, we're done with the game stuff. We're now gonna do. Wait, one last thing before we get into that, and then we'll get into it, the draft. That doesn't look like the draft. No, I decided to play. I was going to bring up Highguard during the news. I did not. I played Highguard, and there's like, okay. I wanted the benefit of the doubt of playing Highguard because. Only because it's free, so why not? But free to play. But there's a lot of like really weird hate and negativity, and I feel like it's unjustified that there is this whole piling on for the wrong reason. Like you can dislike a game, talk about it, fine. But when the majority of folks that were on these Steam reviews are ripping the game for the hell of ripping a game, doesn't matter if one person had a good point. If 13,000 people are on there shitting on it. That's not good. It is not good. Sorry, folks. A lot of weirdos and sickos just want to be edgelords and shitheads. But this game is not good. This game is not.
Well, that's the weirdest part about it, right? Is the juxtaposition between the fact that no, it's not very good, but the fact that like it has. It's not a Streisand effect because it didn't try and bury itself. It's like a reverse Streisand effect because it ended up at the final, as the final reveal at the Game Awards, and somehow became this. It's so bizarre.
It's like
I subscribed to the theory that Sands of Time was supposed to be that last slot, and then they were like, "Oh crap, we got to cancel this thing." And then
apparently, like Jeff really liked this, and he personally put that game as the last game, which is like, man, okay, whatever. Like it's his show. He could do what he wants. We don't have to like it. Lord knows we haven't liked stuff that he's posted before.
I mean, we make fun of it literally every year. It's a hallmark.
It's a hallmark. But in this case, it was a weird thing because. Yeah, granted, you could have done more PR for this game that was PR for this game that was a month and a half out. Sorry, PR. I need liquids. We've been recording for P hours right now. For this game that was like a month and a half out. But that kind of started nobody even remembered the game until like 2 weeks ago, and then all of a sudden people started saying, "Oh crap. Whatever happened? Oh, that's coming out this month. Oh, they actually have a release date that's like next week." And then you started to see people just piling on. Oh, the PR's effed up for this thing. These guys are dumb. They're doing it wrong. And it's like people are quite literally reviewing everything but the game. They're reviewing the process of how it was released, how it was revealed, how it's not been in like early access. Like you guys, like Zach, I think you made the point. A couple other folks made the point. This should have been in EA for a little while, or several betas. And then like just the radio silence, and then all of us, and then even like the freaking Dr. Disrespect stuff threw people for a loop.
That didn't help them. That
didn't help them at all. And it's just so weird. But like me as a coming from the journalist side, it's like, okay, this stuff is happening. Let's talk about it. But then like the human side, thankfully we weren't synced into this at all. None of us have any connection to this. We haven't reviewed. We haven't done anything with this. We haven't talked to anybody. We just watched it like everybody else did. There's a human side of me which is like, what the fuck is how are people such fucking weirdos that their whole life is I just got to be negative because everybody else is negative and I want to pile on. It's like people need to just kind of grow up. I'm in my late 40s. I'm in my late 20s. And even I see this shit.
You're
one of those weird thing. It's one of those weird things where it's almost a perfect storm of like everybody's kind of right. Like, yeah, it wasn't the best game to end on for the Game Awards. Yeah, the game's not good, right, but we don't need to pile on it like this.
So I blame. I actually don't blame the people. I don't blame the people for being upset and how stupid this whole rollout was. That's going to happen. People are going to be upset. It really was a bad rollout. I'm worried that Steam, if you just fuck up one thing in your games on Steam, that everybody just piles on. We've seen it happen over and over again. It's like Steam needs to fix what they need to get their heads out of their butts. Obviously,
we're asking Steam to fix the human condition, though.
Steam can just not have reviews. Steam can do certain things.
The other part is things to fix it. Steam's API is public, so people are seeing like those concurrent players, and they're using concurrent players as sales numbers.
Listen, I've said it for a while that like if I have to read another fucking article about the drop in Steam concurrent playing time, that like I'm gonna go fucking numb.
Yeah.
Like, I remember a few weeks after Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth came out, people were like, "Oh my god, the concurrent players are dropping. What's going on?" It's a single player RPG, guys.
It's a fucking shit. And also, like, it just doesn't until Steam publishes sale data for every single game that releases on Steam, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, right.
It's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant.
Also, games have recovered from review bombings. They usually do. They always do. For the most part, as long as it's good. That's
if they wanted to avoid this weird like post Game Awards hate, they probably should have released it in like July or something, because like it is close enough to the Game Awards where people remember, oh yeah, that shitty game that was the final game of the awards, like that. Oh, screw this thing. But
anyways, like what I was gonna say about the actual game, I did not like it. I did not like it because like you play the game, every one of these types of games, you go through a little bit of a tutorial. This tutorial is like it felt like it was 2 hours long, like just to learn.
I heard it was very long.
What I need to do, like not only it's 3v3, but now they released a 5v5 mode. Real quick, flip that switch. So you get your weapon, and then your loadout, and then you like scout around with your horse for some reason on this giant ass map, and you're looking for stuff and armor, and then like out of nowhere this merchant shows up in the middle of this giant field, and everybody goes to the merchant and builds up stuff. It's like, okay, cool, no problem. And then like another 15 minutes go by, and then this giant ass sword shows up, and you have to get this sword. And then
this whole time the other team is like preparing to defend their zone.
And then so everybody runs the sword. Both teams can run to the sword, and whoever gets the sword is the attacker. The other team is the defender. It's just stupid. It's like
so weird.
It's so weird, and it's just the pacing is all off, and this
sounds
like
really
slow. I played like
multiplayer.
Yeah. I played like 4 or 5 matches, and it sucked up every free minute I had over the last 2 days. I'm like, I can't play this. Sorry.
The TTK in the game is fucked, man.
Yeah.
It is.
Yep.
This is where a demo or a beta or early access, this is where it would have helped so much.
Because it's clearly the entire, when you get into it, I've heard people complain about it, and having been in it now, the solo queue stuff is useless. If you're going to do solo queue, just don't play. You need a team, you need people, you need to communicate, you need to talk. And I'm not that kind of gamer.
From what I've heard of the game, it sounds like the kind where you do need to have like a team of people you can communicate with, and nobody just like puts on their Xbox Live headset anymore and just chats.
Yeah.
And it's so weird to me because like Apex Legends has one of the best like communication systems in a game where you don't have to talk, you can just ping stuff, and the game knows contextually what you're trying to say, and then you can ping specific things. This game just doesn't have that. So it's like. No. It's weird. It's the same team. Like what? I don't know.
Oh, man. Well, that's it. Let's draft.
Yeah.
Let's draft. Well, how are we drafting? Oh, can I add this to the stage? Bam.
Well, before we do that, I'm going.
No, we're moving again.
before we start, I gotta go potty.
Oh Lord. All right. Tell us the rules at least, Zach.
Yes, this is my first time. I need a rule primer.
So I click the start drafting button and it'll randomize our draft positions. And then basically we're going through and picking games that we think are going to review well. And then at the end, we get to counter pick each other. So like if like JJ picked, I don't know, like freaking some game I don't think is going to come out, I can counter pick. And then those points will be negative on him comparative to me because I counterpicked it or whatever. But it's also like, for example, if a game comes out and it reviews badly, I can counterpick that as well because they thought it would be good, so it would count more towards them being bad, negative points. And then later on, we can like in a couple of weeks, we'll have money assigned to us, and we'll be able to like points assigned to us, or where we can like trade games that we have. Like if one of our games gets delayed or something, we could be like, okay, I want to get rid of that one and go grab something else.
We didn't do that the last time, which is nice.
Yep. Yeah. It'll just allow us to be more flexible and have better stuff. Because there's a couple games on mine last year that didn't come out.
Theft Auto.
I'm going to be the sucker that just puts Kingdom Hearts 4 on my list every year until it finally comes out.
Easy counter pick. Thank you.
Easy counter pick. So that's what counter picks are. You're picking against scores, obviously. You're hoping,
it's like this slot. Yeah, so their official thing is this slot's for counter picks, which are bets against a game. So you're betting against it.
So just to confirm, how are these then ranked? Like, how are we getting these points? Like where are they basing then the score of these games in relation to everything else, I guess?
I think it's Open Critic is what they use.
Critic.
Is it open? Okay.
So it's like critic points. So like the critic score has certain points associated with it. Last year's, I could go look.
Who was the winner last year?
I think it was Taylor. Yeah. So like here, like Monster Hunter Wilds got an 89.
Print out his own damn award.
So he got an 89 critic, and then the points are 19, and there's 90. So like a 91, he got 20, 22. So that's just kind of how it applies points and stuff. And then Greg
Big
put
Pop sitting at a 78 on Open Critic right now. Arknights Endfield 80.
Yeah, there you go. You missed out.
And I forget what's how many points does it need for it to count any points? It needs to be above
70, right?
70, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
70 is like the zero.
From 70 to 90, it's 1 point for 1 point.
Yep.
And then above 90, it's 2 points for 1 point. So that's why a 91 is worth 24 points instead of.
Mm-hmm.
Well, looking at last year's bracket, you Hollow Knight Silk Song that you picked was 91, and you got 22 points for that.
Correct. So the one extra point above 90 is worth 2 points instead of just the 1 point.
I'm gonna press the button.
Hold on, I'm not even logged in.
Oh boy.
Yet. What's it?
I'm logged in. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I remembered we were doing it halfway through the podcast and logged in.
Fantasy Critic. Hold on.
4 hours ago.
Yeah, I should bookmark
It's
this.
been 8 million years.
8 million years ago.
I'm gonna click start
Okay.
when Taylor is ready.
Don't wait for Taylor. Just hit start.
Yuki, are you okay?
Start.
Oh my
Warning.
goodness. I'm like freaking last.
No, it's gonna. Oh, last year?
No, this year. Am I not this year?
No, this year it's gonna randomize once I click OK.
Oh.
It'll yeah.
I will say I am glad we ended up delaying this because I was going to put the Sands of Time remake on mine. And, it's canceled, so bullet dodged.
Push OK, Zach. Go.
Oh, JJ's first.
Okay.
Yeah, I told you I'm second to last for some reason. It didn't randomize it.
Okay,
It did. What? It said it would. I guess this is the random thing. I don't know. Because it said they would randomize it, but
yeah. Is there a list of games, or should we pull up like a GameSpot or Game Informer list of upcoming?
It'll like
yeah. There's a lot of different ways. You can do whatever you want. If you start typing in shit, it'll start throwing.
Okay, so hey, are we doing this like a normal draft? Do you get to it? Should you announce your pick?
We haven't yet, so.
I mean, you can see that.
JJ picked Romeo as a dead man.
It's my turn to pick here. Okay.
Yeah.
Greg picked Resident Evil, which is what I was gonna pick.
I was gonna go for Resident Evil.
I have a sick one that I'm doing though.
I know what I'm grabbing if Sam doesn't grab it.
Me too. That's probably the one I'm gonna get.
Oh yeah.
Ah, damn it. That's what I was gonna take.
Guaranteed points.
Guaranteed points.
Where's my draft?
Thing. I was trying to decide if I draft that now or if I hold on to it, but as expected, you guys wanted it too.
Yeah,
so.
that was my next one, but I kind of assumed it was going to go first.
Draft game.
Whoever said I have a secret one was like, oh yeah, what am I doing? What am I not pulling this one for?
Yeah.
Like the secret ones come later. What are you doing pulling the secret early?
Yeah.
Okay, I picked GTA 6.
There's no way that game comes out this year.
3 years in a row, Zach is gonna pick
counter pick bait.
That's right. It's a good counter pick one.
Wait, where do I actually?
It's counter pick bait, guys. You're supposed to pick it so you lose for sure.
Honestly, I feel bad for whoever counter picks it, and then it comes out in 2026. You're gonna fucking lose.
Yeah.
Okay. My turn to draft. All right, let's see here.
So how do counter picks work exactly? I guess I don't understand.
So
it counts negative against you.
So basically, if you counter pick a game and that game comes out
and it sucks,
somebody pick Trails
and it sucks, then you can gain points. But if you counter pick a game and it does well, you lose the amount of points that the other person gains.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So, like, I counterpicked Blade Chimera from last year, and it scored an 81, so I lost 11 points. But if you counterpick a game that doesn't release, you lose 0 points, which is kind of ideal. I mean, what would be better than anything would be somebody picks a really, really bad game. Like they just fucking screw
it's your turn.
Pooch.
Just pick.
Okay, what does it mean? What is it? Hey, what does it mean if it says that it's already been released? Can I still pick it or not?
No.
Good question.
No, yeah.
Nah, because then you have foresight. Then you know that it reviewed well or bad already.
They said no. So pick something that hasn't released. You got a list, and I sent you a GameSpot list. So
you can also auto draft.
Cheater.
Open Critic also has a terrible calendar that only goes to July.
I'm just going off of vibes.
Vibes.
The hype factor.
I put video games of 2026 into Chat GPT, and here's what it's.
I'm just gonna put games that I'm looking forward to that I hope are gonna be good.
I put this prompt into that Google Vision thing, and it showed me Dark Souls.
I asked Gemini 3, and this is my game. Is Zero even here?
Oh no, is Zero here?
No, he may not be. He might be working.
It'll auto draft for him. Yeah.
I think he was gonna anyways.
Persona 6 unannounced.
What's that? Oh no.
That's crazy.
Honestly,
there's no shot, man.
The Persona 4 remake would have been the smarter.
I was gonna say we might not even get the Persona 4 remake till
we probably won't, but it would have been the smarter Persona pick.
Mm-hmm.
Dally complaining about going last. Oh, he finally got a pick. And
I forgot that game's going out.
Interesting pick, Dally.
I think it's going to do pretty well because
it's not going to come out.
It's not going to come out.
I think it'll do well. I just don't think.
Yeah.
What games are coming out?
Yeah, I've got a list open. I'm like also trying to think of other obscure options because people are picking stuff that I'm thinking of. So
I'm pulling mine from the ether.
I see. Now I'm going through, and I feel like I should just pick ones that I know will piss off people that they didn't pick.
The Duskbloods.
Halo campaign evolved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's just gonna review well.
Yep.
Not...
Yep. You get to go again, Taylor.
I think if anybody's not.
I go again? Oh fuck.
Oh, is this a snake draft?
Snake draft.
Ooh, snake eats its own tail. No snake. No draft on snake.
This thing's showing Mina the Hollower. I'm not falling for that bait.
It's funny if you boot it up. If you go to the Switch, it says it's coming out in 2030.
Yeah, I know. It's so funny.
Jeez.
Seems more real.
Wait, what do you mean you're not falling for that bait? Is that game not coming out this year?
I don't believe it.
There hasn't been.
It just got delayed from October of last year.
I don't believe it, brother.
Okay.
We're not doing any like DLC this time.
No.
Or remakes.
Okay.
No.
I like.
I
it.
mean,
Good.
yeah.
Remake is in there, obviously.
I like that it was its own remake was its own separate thing last year. Now it's back to.
Now it's just hard-boiled video games.
Yeah.
Pragmata was another one I was gonna think about.
Sort by release date.
Yuki. You outside? Take my dog out.
Fire Emblem.
What the?
I mean,
Dude,
I can't wait to see what
Romeo's a
Zero.
Deadman game.
What's that, Jade?
Romeo's a Deadman. That game looks interesting.
Fable. That's a good pull.
Fable.
That's actually a good pull. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Fable's a good pull.
Is he drafting or is that auto drafted?
Tessa is struggling to understand the rules of this. So I'm trying to help coach her through it.
Yeah.
I'm not making fun of you.
Just pick a game that you think that you're gonna love, and that's really all.
Well, or you think that the general public will like.
Yeah.
There you go.
Good choice.
Looking through my Steam wish list, trying to figure out what game to add next.
Yeah. Well, come on. It's being weird. Did it add that? No.
Unannounced mainline Half-Life game.
Okay, yeah, I'm also learning the UI of this site, so I'm like, okay, did I choose it? There we go.
So on the left-hand side, where it says your name, you scroll down, it says game actions and watch list. I just collected a bunch of the games that I want to do in the watch list. That way I'm ready.
Just type in Digimon and click yes to all of them. You know you want to.
Nice, yeah.
We're not doing DLC, so I can't do like the other 2 Time Stranger DLCs that are coming out.
Plus, you want to pick things that will review well.
Super Mario Brothers Wonder Switch 2 edition.
Oh, I don't like the noise it makes when it's your turn.
Yeah, the little
gave me the creeps. I can't believe you chose Fire Emblem and not this, Dally.
I was thinking it.
See, I'm also thinking games that maybe I wouldn't necessarily like be into, but I know will probably do well. So.
Yeah, like Dragon Quest Reimagined.
I almost grabbed that Adventures of Elliot.
Ooh, yeah. I did enjoy that demo. We should. Do our reviews affect the Open Critic score?
No, not yet.
No, God, no.
We don't have scores.
Taylor, I tried to select Slay the Spire 2.
Ooh. What happened?
It wouldn't let me.
What? Why not?
I guess because it's early access, maybe? I don't know.
I'm wondering if I should get that Ace Combat game or the Tomb Raider game.
I got Mugenics, though. I think that'll do good.
2XKO, baby.
They're remaking that game. That doesn't count.
Control Resonant.
See, that one kept popping up in the suggestions, and I was like, I should get that if it's still there in a couple rounds. So I have some other ones on the screen. I also don't trust that game's not going to get delayed, so that's kind of a risky one.
Yeah. All right.
Professor Layton, you get that? Anybody? Black Flag remake? Anyone gonna?
Listen, I'm not expecting that Black Flag remake to do well if it comes out. So
I ain't touching that shit.
They better be glad that our scores aren't Open Critic, because I give it to me and I'll bomb it.
Elden Ring Tarnished Edition? Is that the?
I was like, wait, how many Switch 2 releases can I draft?
Yeah.
Oh, that might be a little desperate this early on.
Desperate.
Oh, do I think this is coming out this year is the bigger question.
It's dangerous, man.
Do it.
I feel like that's the biggest reason why I did well last year. Is that all my games released?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's tempting to go for a Hail Mary. If like, well, maybe they'll announce it and then the release date will be like November or something. But
my Hail Mary was Silksong. It paid off.
Ooh, it's my turn.
Pokemon Pokopia.
The general public.
Pokopia?
Pokopia.
That's the other game my daughter's been playing, Poke Park.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, big fan.
Our viewers are enjoying this. We said that last year. He is drafting. Oh, he is drafting. Okay, good.
Yeah, I thought I saw Zero in the chat.
I was going to say Fable was picked pretty quickly. If it,
yeah,
good man.
Good, so no one can complain when they lose later.
Picks.
What hentai game should I grab?
The one that's
There's
gonna
a
be
bunch
good.
on. There's a
Oh,
bunch
it's gonna
on
be good.
Steam I could grab.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk
Yeah.
Sex Tower.
But will it review well?
Yeah. All you need is one review on OpenCritic. And
That's why. Yeah, I mean that's why we need to have the side questing smut side
showcase
program. Yeah.
Yeah.
Side questing after dark.
Yeah.
Ooh, there you go. I like it.
There's a legit market for it, and I
really
feel
is.
like I feel like we could euphemistically fill that hole.
Wow.
Wow. All right. Hey, editor-in-chief of Side Questing After Dark, JJ.
Yeah, he'll be filling the hole.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've seen it.
Yoshi's a good call.
Yeah,
Without pointing fingers, I think I know who the resident furry on staff is.
Yeah, she was trying to pick that Diablo 4 expansion, and I think it's because we're not letting them do DLCs or anything.
Yeah.
Get Mina. Smart move. Get Mina there. All right.
Easy counter pick.
Seriously, I had the option and I didn't do it.
I do like that Tyler's. It's just like these are the games I like. I don't care.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
I don't care
about
about
Like I said, my only disappointments are people picking ones that I was gonna pick, like Resident Evil, because I'm looking forward to that one, or Wolverine. I'm curious if Wolverine's is coming out this year. Did it get like a 2026 like release window? I don't think it has a month or anything. Okay.
I think it was like September or something, probably or fall.
Okay.
And you only get six Blades of Greed.
Reanimal's a good, like,
yeah.
Because I don't know how that's gonna fucking review.
Yeah, I'm also like, man, all these look good. I don't know what I'm gonna counter pick, and that also might be a good counter pick.
Yeah, and we don't have a new Sonic to pick either.
Neo 3 already released. Fuck.
Frontiers and Generations both did okay, so that I think Sonic's back on the upswing. Those movies have helped them a lot.
I gave my humble bundle. Our draft is complete.
What?
Yep.
What?
I thought we were doing 3 more games.
I did too, but I guess that's where the
bids
bidding comes
so,
in. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hold on to your
So, all right, so we're done. We bid starting tomorrow.
Done did it.
We bid starting tomorrow.
Yeah,
Bid
it says in
process
20 hours,
starts
12
in
minutes.
20 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So
Listen, this is great news, Dally, because that means that we're done with the show.
Yeah, I like it. We're done with the show.
So do we not counter pick right now either? When do the counter picks come in?
The counter picks come in after all slots are filled. Because
you fucked this up, didn't you? You forgot something.
No.
Okay.
I just forgot that we would be bidding on the remainder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, this is the default format that they use.
Okay.
When you add like the money element to it, it automatically defaults to half of it having to be money game stuff.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I'm excited. I'm excited. This will be fun.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, 20 hours and 11 minutes from now. So it's
So what,
8 p.m. Eastern time.
Sure.
Yeah. Not my time. I mean,
I was gonna say
it's tomorrow minus 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rock and roll.
I'm gonna bid on. There's a game coming out in September called Secret Glory Hole. I'm gonna put that on.
Okay, there we go.
What about Winnie? Was it Winnie's Hole? That was
that
you want us to review that game? You guys want to review this? Maybe.
Maybe.
All right. With that, we've completed
the first part.
And we've completed the podcast. Thank you, everybody. Oh, you can bid on stuff right now?
Okay.
How can you bid on stuff right now?
You go to the left where it says make a bid and then go bid on something.
Oh, okay. Look at that. Okay. You can find us at SideQuest.com. You can find us individually somewhere, but find us in the Discord. That's where we're going to be. And if you get a chance, come check us out at PAX East if you want to make it out there, where a bunch of us are going to be. And maybe at the Sim Racing Expo, you can find us on and catch us on the track, baby. And with that, Toodles, we love you. See you on the next episode of the Side Quest. Bye. We love you. Bye.
Bye.
Stay warm. Stay safe. Rest in peace, Catherine O'Hara.
Oh yeah.